guys. The All-Stars was on the weekend. We're getting through the review. We've run out of time in the studio, so we're going to be attacking that properly on Thursday. It was the second last game on Sunday. Apologies. There was so much to do with the Origin eligibility that it went too long and we ran out of studio time. We'll talk All-Stars on Thursday. This is the Levels Network. I'm Justin Horo, joined by the Triple OG, Willie Mason, and the bro, Lukey Stowe. And the bro, Lukey Stowe, was getting asked a question by the Triple OG, Willie Mason, about Olivia Dean, about trends, about TikTok, Instagram.
And who is she?
And about just nostalgic 04 to 2010 highlights.
Yeah. It showed the Roosters in that as well.
Yeah,
A little bit towards the back end. You had to keep watching.
So Mace wanted to know what it was all about. So Lukey, tell all the fans what it was about.
Yeah, so on TikTok it's been going viral. Olivia Dean and Sam Fender's song Rain It In, or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
People cutting, so I just got, for like 2 hours on the weekend, all these nostalgic Premier League and like vintage Ronaldinho edits.
Yeah.
Starts with the song, then it cuts into some nostalgic footage. So everyone was cutting together content like that. So I'd seen, I think the Warriors did Sean Johnson. So I'm like, we've got the prime nostalgic
cool,
content
man.
we can use.
Yeah.
So I called you. I go, hey, I'm doing this clip. I'll put it up.
Appreciate
and then,
it, man.
Yeah, it was giggle.
That was
Shout out-
very nostalgic. Huh?
Yeah. It was
I was
awesome.
looking at him going, fuck, I was fast.
It's cool to see reminders like that. We know how, like, everyone knows who's a rugby league fan about, the shit that you were capable of is the best way of putting it on a footy field. But still, when you see them back to back to back, and some of the people that are around, and when you talk about stories and playing with this person and comparing them to the modern day player, you've literally played against everyone and against everyone, like played with and against the greatest.
Very lucky in that generation to have
So
played.
cool.
And I have got a lot of questions when I play when I coach SG ball. You remember the great Richie Fiaso, right?
Yeah.
His boy is in our squad.
Oh, yes.
And I love him, mate. He's a really good kid and he's fucking footy IQ and this and that. And we're just talking about, like, he goes, what was it like playing? Like, they're trying to talk to me like I'm fucking 80 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, and he was talking about, he's a 9, right?
Lissy.
Yeah, Lissy, yeah. Hits like a truck. Done a syndesmosis, missed out on a couple of games. The 9 doesn't have much of an impact on the game. It sort of made me think, right? What 9 does have a massive impact on the game?
Harry.
That's about it, right?
I would say,
when I talk about, he goes, he loves Cameron Smith, he loves Danny Badiris, right?
Yeah.
Those sort of players. I said, you're talking about two.
was he bringing up them?
Yeah. I said, you're talking
Love
about
that,
two of the greatest players, two of the greatest 9s that I've ever played with, and arguably the greatest 9s to ever play the game.
By the way, can you tell the viewer, Lissy's 17? 16?
Lissy's 8, just turned 18.
Just turned 18.
Yeah. And he goes, and he's a 9. He goes, the kicking game and how they can change the game with a 40-20. I said, you can still do that. It's just analytically, it's not a good play. Some can, some can't. You know what I mean? Like, you got to be able to read Marnie, kicks a great 40-20. There's a couple, but just the 9s who really work with their forwards. You know what I mean? You got a few of those Harry Grant's. I think Harry Grant's the best combination of Danny Badiris and Cam Smith.
Yep,
I've ever
agreed.
seen. I think he would have gone up and watched those two. Said, I need to run a game with Danny Badiris and the toughness.
Got a little bit of
and
both.
I need the game management and just working with my forwards, hit the front guys, all that kind of stuff. I said, that's a good comp. I said, look at Harry Grant, but watch videos of Cam Smith and how they used to control games, because Cam Smith controlled the whole game. Not many 9s control games in every team. It's more 7-6-1 dominated.
He's an outlier.
And front rowers. They can control the game, like a Payne Haas and Tino and all that kind of stuff, because you own the middle. But he's asking about what was it like back then. I said, look, it was a fucking it wasn't as fast and like dynamic as it is now, but it was just, there were bigger hits because it wasn't about effectiveness, right? Sonny Bill's effectiveness tackling would be 70%.
When he first started.
Yeah. And I'd rather him at 70% because he's rocking heads off their fucking shoulders.
Shout out to Satili Tupanua.
Yeah, Tupanua is but see how Tupanua, that's a stick, bang all the way to the ground.
Yeah.
Where back then, bang, who cares if he's on the ground? He could have the quickest play of the ball in the world, where I go, fuck yeah, because that next guy's going to get killed.
Yeah.
That's the energy that it does. But
The flow-on effect.
The flow-on effect, yeah. And I said, look, back then you could fight, you could really impose your will. I said, now you can't. I said, you're going to fight, and if you want to be that guy, you're going to be out of the game. I think you got to be disciplined. You got to be. It's a hard game. It's fast. It's fucking high speed grinds for like way more minutes. Fitness is your main thing. Fighting and being aggressive and shit like that. Be aggressive, but you can't be this like guy cut from our cloth or the 80s or the 90s and all that kind of stuff. But that's what they saw when they were younger, right? So you want to,
and it still gets replayed.
Yeah, you still want to like
you still see versions of that.
You still want to emulate your idols, right? So it's like that's why you get so many little scuffles and that. I said, but the time has changed. I don't condone fighting or anything like that. I said, but it was different. I said, you don't get all these little guys running in and grabbing you. I said, because you'll get a punch in the head. I said, a winger and a halfback coming in, grabbing a front row, like that would never, ever happen because there's repercussions. If you come in and grab me, that means that it's a fight.
Was there anyone that did that back in those days that was a pain in the ass?
No.
But not to say...
but they just come in and they want to fight.
Specifically positions. It's probably only like guys like Hopper and rest in peace, Terry Hill, guys like that.
Punch the shit out of you.
But would also be able to throw them
they
if
can
it got...
fight.
Yes.
Like Hopper and Terry Hill, they can throw them. That's why they come in looking for shit.
Yeah, because they're about it.
If it's a fight, everyone will be out. And there'll be only about 2 or 3 or 4 around there.
Yeah.
And then you get it done and you're out. But like when you see a winger and like a guy like a Hopper and a Terry Hill and all these some other guys, they're in it.
Yeah.
They want a couple of nines. They're all about it.
Yeah.
Few little nines.
Jamie Goddard,
they'll fucking give it out.
You know who was fucking a gun? And I played with him later on in his career and I've seen some highlights and he got in a few knuckles. Casey Maguire was about it.
Yeah, loved it.
Casey Maguire
who did he drop? Hodjo. He dropped Hodjo.
I think it was Hodjo.
Yeah. And Hodjo was about it, but like there was a lot of Hodjo at the start, like just grabbing. And like he wanted to hit you.
Yeah.
And then I think Casey called his bluff and just got him good.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Was Hodjo playing for the Roosters at this stage?
Yeah.
I watched a clip the other day.
Gunplayer, Casey Maguire. Great
love
bloke.
him. Yeah, legend. One of the great humans.
Yeah,
he come to us late at Parramatta. So once we arrived to Parramatta, here he is. Let's watch this.
Pulls him off.
Yeah, see, Hodjo's like...
Oh, yes.
And I love Hodjo, but like sometimes, because he was doing that for years, right?
Yeah.
And then fast forward, I don't know what year that was, but then, so he was at the Broncos 2006. Who's he have a fight with? Eric Grove.
Yeah.
Guru. Because in Origin back then, mate, it was fucking on.
Yeah.
If it was like, and because Hodjo was Hodjo, Guru and Hodjo are mates.
Yeah.
This is where the mate versus mate thing is fucking lovely. It's it's on. So, and Guru can fucking fight. And the thing,
Guru's a beast.
I'll fucking rewind a little bit, I'll digress a little bit. Most people could fight back then.
Well, I think if you couldn't, you'd be put on the grump.
You were fucking way back because if you're in amongst it, someone could just grab you and just sort of like, if they didn't like you, you're fucking getting pushed, you push back, bang. Do you know what I mean? That was the sort of thing. You fucking swing first, ask questions later. It didn't matter. That's what Hodjo pulled him off. Casey McClain, another gun.
We're going to talk about Casey McClain soon.
Casey Maguire just got up like that, push, boom, and just sunk him. You know what I mean? And that was just like,
I'll tell you
let's
why.
play on.
I reckon I've got some backstory on it because I seen another clip of Casey and poor Casey got the shit punched out of him by Owen Gutenville once he beat them, and it wasn't even Casey's fault. But Casey was about it. He just couldn't get a swing in.
Yeah.
So what happened was there was some push and shove and a tackle in a Wars Broncos game. I think Webke was involved as well.
Webby got sunk by Campion.
Yep, Campion got up. So
Campion, one of the fucking greats.
Kevy Campion was about it.
Sorry. 1, 2, 3 premierships together as well. Campo on that, 98.
Campion and
Campo and Webby.
Yeah, they would have. Yeah,
they're fucking mates. Play for Queensland together.
Yeah.
Fuck it, done.
Yeah, and then
Webby can't fight. Fucking love you, Shane Webke.
Casey come in, trying to look after Webby, but like half breaking it up. And then Gutenville grabbed him from the side and just went whooshka,
And you could do
whooshka.
that.
Yeah.
One of the fucking times I was in my second year playing against the Warriors over there. Monty fucking beat them. Everyone was like, everyone can fight, but then there's Monty Beetham.
Yes.
You know, back in
that
the
was
day,
the reputation.
everyone can fight, and then there's Les Davidson.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers that box their whole life and shit, and you know. And I know Monty, I'm like, yeah, I'll play the game hard and shit, but I'd only fight him if he fucking hit me first. Do you know what I mean? I ain't going to go out there and fucking, I ain't going to search for it or anything like that.
Yeah.
Steve Reed, these boys are playing now, Jed Reed and all these guys. Reardale was a tough motherfucker as well, but wouldn't go out to fight.
Yeah.
We're playing at the Cape Tin first First time we played the K10 in Wellington, right?
Okay. Cool.
Absolutely packed, 5,000. Massive. We sold out for 3 years there. Something was happening. I was near Rito, and then we ran at Monty, and then Monty just started just fucking, it's on fucking YouTube, hit him with like, about 5 clean ones.
On Reardon.
Yeah, because they pushed up, they got up the marker, like, and then bang, 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 bang. Just, I was like, holy fuck. Rito's busted up. I'm like, and Monty was that dude, and he was taking fucking names when he was young. He was only about 23 back then, but yeah, back then, like, if you weren't willing to throw down,
Fast forward, and I'm sure he was probably like this throughout his career. Monty is the best, most gentle human that you'll meet too.
And you know what he said?
Whenever you see Monty now, like it's, I reckon the dudes that are those dudes, they're always sort of gentle giants in a way. They're always, because they know they can fucking, if anyone steps to them.
Monty even said, he goes, bro, I'm sorry, man, the way I carried on when he played. He was he was all about like just fucking killing motherfuckers, right? And he goes, oh, mate, I'm just sorry, the way I played. And he said, fucking please. You know what I mean? I said, you're aggressive and you fucking had some fear factor. He goes, yeah, but I just took it too much. And he goes, I'm not that person anymore. You know what I mean? I said, fucking awesome.
Awesome. Yeah.
Like he said that to a few players.
Yeah, that's mad.
And I said, that's just growth and like, what a great human. I see Monty, man. I fucking see those OGs and like, because he's a couple of years older than me.
Yeah.
I'm like, I love those dudes, man.
Because you would have played in a lot of those Legends games together, right?
Bro, yeah.
Life after footy. Yeah.
Yeah, and if I run at him, like usually, like if I ran at him, he'd fucking straight to the head. He ain't fucking, it's that, dip, bang. You know what I mean? And then like the full fucking collar over their head and like wanting to smoke, right? Straight away.
Have you got the Warriors? Get the Warriors clip up too while we're on it.
Yeah, the Warriors.
Casey, go put in Monty Beetham and Shane Webke, and then you'll see Case come in and Gutenbill come in after.
Yeah, it was wild back then, and that's what back to
Gutenbill was one of my dad's best mates too.
Goots is my boy.
Yeah.
I travelled from fucking when the Nines was on, we travelled from all the way up the top, all the way down to the bottom.
Yeah, man.
To promote the Nines.
I remember when Dad was playing for the Warriors, the Owen Gutenbills of the world, the Richie Blakemores. All those guys used to hang out with Dad when, but he would have been like he would have been older. They were youngsters coming through the Warriors.
That crew there, man, always OGs. When we went to the Manly game, that's
awesome.
why I just sit there. We were all talking about that sort of era because Bulldogs back then, man.
Yeah,
mid 2000s, early 2000s.
Yeah, proper battles.
Still, not sure if it's like that now, but like
nah.
Especially when we had because we had a big Polynesian influence on our team.
Yeah,
and they had, and it's like if you're Polynesian playing against the Warriors.
Well,
you're fucked.
You would argue that the Polynesian influx started around that era, and you guys probably had the most at one time.
John Ackland got Roy Asatasi, got Sonny Bill, plus Mark Hughes and all that kind of the recruitment. But they're the ones that were the feet on fucking
Star Kiwi kids. Yeah, from
they
New
were
Zealand.
there.
Yeah.
Feet on ground over in New Zealand going, Roy Satasi, all these sort of guys, and we got those guys there, and Sonny Bill, they slipped through the fucking the Warriors thing. They could have fucking been there.
Here we go.
John Ackland got him over when they were 16.
2003, about right?
Yeah,
that's it.
So after this, can you get the date?
Look at this here.
Mate, he was a fucking gun defender too, Casey McGuire. Love playing with him.
On.
Wish I played like, is it Carl Webb?
Yeah, Carl Webb.
Oh, it's Webby, that's why.
Yeah, because Carl Webb can throw him.
Fuck, look at
Rest
that.
in peace, Carl Webb.
Every cunt's about it in that clip.
Yeah,
Everyone's about it.
See, Webby was one of those dudes.
Look at Gutenbill there coming in late, and he's getting into Casey. And Tons is in there.
Yeah.
Tony Carroll's in there, but he wasn't throwing. Big Pet's in there.
Lockie would have been throwing him.
Victor Sean Berrigan?
Barrow would have been throwing. No fucking way.
I would assume that he was a fucking guy.
He's a grub, but he won't fight.
Yeah.
Look at that Warriors team. Richard Villasanti.
Was that Villasanti or PJ Marsh?
Billy.
Was that PJ Marsh? Would PJ Marsh have been there?
PJ was there 2002, 3, yeah.
So Casey, all right, here we go.
Yeah, watch this. Look,
all right, so Monty starts it into Carl.
Look, Carl just going, fuck this. And he can fight.
Yeah. And who's that comes up? Is that Warangi Korpu?
It's Coops come over the top.
Yeah, Warangi Korpu.
Look. Oh, he's fucking. And Paul Case ended up with fucking Monty.
Yeah. But then Gutenbill gets him from the side. Watch this.
Oh, big guts.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh,
Tony Carroll, fuck.
Justin Murphy would have been throwing him in from the wing.
Fuck, that's all time. That's
What
one of the
shit?
in
Yeah.
terms of like a good, solid, even battle across the board.
Because that's
with-
Webby's fault. Webby
Yeah.
just uppercutted him straight from marker.
No, go back. Just
No, go back to where it started.
No, go back a sec. Monty goes like that
Yeah,
to
but
Carl
that
Webb
doesn't-
first.
That doesn't warrant a fucking massive fight like this. Watch this.
Ready? Bang.
Down here.
It's got that thing in the way. You got the
Yeah,
see?
there's the elbow. And
Nah,
then,
you get
yeah,
goes
no,
like
sorry.
that.
Then it's just like, all right, fuck it. So he just cleans Y up. He throws it at Y first.
No, so Webby goes Monty on the ground. Monty lashes out. So Webby goes on Monty. Wairangi picks him up. They
And
get
then he
into
goes-
it.
yeah, but he
and
didn't-
then Casey steps
Yeah,
into
I know that, but he wanted Monty.
Yeah.
Then Monty got Case.
Yeah. Look at Case.
Oh, I love that era.
Oh,
Fucking hell.
How good's that? That's as good as it gets. That's
It's
rugby
fucking
league.
hilarious.
Yeah,
Bit of a tangent there.
there we
but
go. What a
We
great
love a
way to start.
tangent.
Are we-
Yeah, I have to record on that camera. So
Oh, I
know.
thought you didn't get all that, and that's
But,
that's a clip.
yeah. Back
That's a
then,
clip.
back to my point. It was a wild, wild west back then, and if you weren't fucking tough, you weren't really playing.
Mm.
So there's a lot of skilled players right now. Like some players couldn't play in this era, some players could.
Yeah.
Because some of these players right now, if they are players in right now went back there, they get the shit fucking. They'll be scared.
But there will also be guys that weren't skilled enough in that era that couldn't play in our era.
Yeah, there's a lot.
That's
It
where-
goes both ways. That's
Yes.
what I said. I said,
Yep.
look, just concentrate on your fitness, your skill set, and you fucking don't worry about fighting.
Yeah, awesome. Hey, by the way, because that started with Lissy as well.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying to Lissy.
I was obviously really super close with Richie. When he lived with us a little bit at Manly. I'm so
Yeah.
pumped to see him doing well. And Fletty's with him as well because Richie's, I think maybe.
I don't know where Richie is.
I think he's up in North Queensland.
North Queensland.
I think so. Yeah.
Mines.
In the mines?
Yeah,
He's in the
hard
mines,
working,
so-
man. I love Fuss, man. I'll message him. I say, I'll look after your boy, mate.
Yeah.
So he's injured at the moment, his boy.
Yeah.
So like when I go to train and stuff, we just sit there and chat
Awesome.
about footy.
Man,
and
I
about-
love that he's asking questions like that.
Oh, mate, he
But
asks heaps of questions.
Fuss was a proper footy head too.
I know.
Yeah.
But it's obviously different coming from your dad and then coming from a guy,
Yeah,
another
yeah,
guy. You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like everyone knows who has a son that you can't give it like that. And then so he asks questions about like where he should kick or how to play, how to pass the ball. So your combination with your middles is so important. So you know these little shows like when they show left and they go right.
Mm.
The combination, like just say if I had a good combination with Cam Smith and Danny Badiris and Corey Hughes and all these nines, because you need to understand how they want the ball. Like with Sonny Bill would be on the left side, the play of the ball would be there. He'd come in like that, but he'd want the ball outside A or B. So you've got to go this way and then throw it
In front of him?
the air, but so he can move with the ball.
Move on the ball.
We want to move with the ball. I don't want to fucking rock it when you're just going like that. I said, I want to see what A's doing. If he's coming in like that, I'm going out. I said, so the comms from you to me needs to be like, all right, I'm outside B, I'm outside B. So you see that and then you throw it. So because most guys back then had footwork and they could skip outside B. And then fucking C comes in, little tip.
You need reps at that too, though.
Reps
Heaps of reps.
at high speed.
Yeah.
I said, when you're doing these these drills, I said, that's what you got to implement into your game.
Did you see Braden Trindle skip on the out in the All Stars game?
Fucking awesome.
He's so silky, man. He's so
Look
silky.
great.
just to add before we go, the video will be linked in the comments. We can't include it in the show because we'll get a copyright strike.
Yep.
So I'll have it linked for everyone to add it
There you
in.
go.
And it'll be a clip on Instagram.
No, well, Typical Jack is back in the comments. Before we get to Typical Jack, like, subscribe. If you've just joined us, some big news coming up. We're going to talk about the origin eligibility. We just went on a mad tangent there for you that only we can do because we've got the fucking quadruple OG. And he played in that era and he played against all those dogs that we're just talking about. Typical Jack. Like and subscribe on this video on YouTube, but also you can grab us on Apple and Spotify and all the good stuff as well. Go on Instagram, follow us, all the good stuff. TikTok, we're flying. Typical Jack, it was a tough 24 hours for us Bronx fans. Sorry, Scope. Had to release the hands a little bit. Us. Be better, mate. I love it.
I love it.
That's
Love
a
it.
great
Love it.
response. I love it when I'm able to, and I knew there was a little bit in it too. Like I knew.
Was
I
this the
don't-
guy that scored that hammer jump?
This is the guy that this was. About us being better.
Oh, nice. I like it. All right.
Exactly right. So I never read negative comments where I don't think there's a personality within.
We love you, Typical Jack. You're back in the good books.
Yeah, you're an L1 day one,
Yeah.
and I think because he's got the be better mate. That's
Mate.
that's a Ches thing.
Yeah.
So I think he is an L1 from day one. So I'm hoping that is the case. But yeah, all love. And this one comes from, and we didn't talk about this on Monday. I didn't realise this
Thursday.
until, it was Thursday, sorry. And this one comes from Michael Savers. It's Hakeem Haas brothers. Put some respect on the name. So, an official name change.
It did come out.
Fuck, Paints. I didn't know what you were talking about.
Well, someone put the Hakeem Olajuwon,
Hakeem the Dream.
a GIF in our clip, and I didn't know what he was talking about.
It's Hakeem the Dream Haas now.
It's Hakeem Haas.
Yeah,
No,
it
the
happened
dream.
after we posted.
Oh, did it? Okay, sweet.
So he's fully changed his name to Hakeem Haas.
No, he's changed it on Instagram, but I imagine he's going through the process to
Would have to
legally
be.
change it
It's
as well.
fucking sick name.
Yeah.
Hakeem Haas.
You were
I didn't know what you were talking about
okay.
because I thought you were just changing your name to Hakeem Horo.
Well, I've got a boy on the way, and we haven't picked a name yet. Hakeem. You said Hakeem Hyrox.
Hakeem Hyrox Haro.
Keen to do Hyrox this year too, by the way. Little tangent.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
it's
I'm going to call him Hakeem now.
fresh start. It sort of all ties together with the
That's
recent decision.
his religion and everything. Like he's fucking full on, man. It's good.
Yep. All right, let's get to the biggest news. This dropped this morning officially. The NRL have confirmed the shock origin eligibility. So the Australian Rugby League Commission has revealed an origin eligibility overhaul set to revolutionise the yearly 3-game showcase. Previously, Tier 1 countries like England and New Zealand weren't able to feature for New South Wales and Queensland. Those who represented Australia or Tier 2 nations were free to play, but now every player that meets the traditional criteria, which is 13 years old, Mace, if you arrive in Australia and play junior football before the age of 13, you are good to go, whether you are Kiwi, Pommy, Heritage, Samoan, Tongan.
I like it.
So let's get to who is affected the
There's
most.
one more clause you missed.
Yep.
Or if your dad played Origin.
They got that rule like
what?
Yeah.
they got that AFL rule, sort of like if your dad played for that club, you're a dispensation or some shit like that.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
Yeah.
The father son
Okay.
clause. That should be in the NRL as well. Something to do with the salary cap and everything like that. But the AFL, check us in the comments.
is that
if
in
you
there?
know it.
Yeah. If
There's a father and son clause in AFL where there is some sort of dispensation with a salary cap.
Gotcha. So is that the Gary Ablett Junior
Yes.
Senior? Would
Yes.
they have got that, do you think?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. That's huge. I didn't know that.
20%.
Cleary and Cleary.
I think it's to do with their draft. It's a 20% discount applied to the draft value
Something like that. There's something
rather than a direct salary cap exemption.
There's something cool that they do.
Yeah.
It's just good that they have the father and son. Look at Cleary and Cleary.
Yeah.
Nathan, you know.
Yep. All right, so let's concentrate, and I've got a few situations or a few players that will be not affected, but
Sorry, I'll ask you a question. What
Yes.
are your thoughts straight away? Not the players being affected. What do you think being from New Zealand descent?
I love it.
You love it.
I love it. And I've said this all along. I wasn't good enough to play Origin, and I want to clarify that for maybe new listeners, new viewers that are just jumping on for the first time. But I still would have declined it if I was good
So
enough.
rewind to 2013. They're going, fuck, Hoz is he could play. He's pushing for Origin.
I arrived in
He
Australia
come
when I was
here
3.
He was 3 or 4, so he fits everything. New Zealand. He still play for New Zealand,
Yes.
but Origin's calling.
Yeah, I would have just stayed New Zealand.
Okay.
That, me personally.
Okay.
Me
Fuck,
personally.
That's
but-
strong.
Yeah, because
Why?
because of Dad, most likely. Dad played for the Kiwis.
But you still get to represent New Zealand.
I know, but like
Yeah, that's what I want.
when I'm watching the All Stars on the weekend and the Huckers and I'm getting
Means
goosebumps
more,
and that's that's always meant more to me. And watching the Kiwis play at the end of the year, beating Aussie fucking a couple of years ago in the Pac Champs.
yeah,
That
okay.
means way more to me than
Fucking oath.
And I've said this all
Strong, man.
Once we get to Origin, I pick.
You pick your players, your best players.
Oh,
Yeah, your mates.
I've got guys that I like that play for Queensland, but I sort of grew up sort of rooting for New South Wales. But like, obviously, I'm not completely attached. I don't feel attached to New South Wales. I love that Australia gave us the opportunities that we were granted by living here, but I still would have declined playing for New South Wales. But again, that's just my opinion. And there might even be, so I've got some examples of guys that we don't know about that might fall into that as well. So I want to start off with, I think the big one for us in New Zealand, and it's a big tick, and he sort of alluded to this in the past, hasn't 100% confirm this, but I think we get a real good chance of Kalen representing New Zealand at the next Rugby League World Cup, because I strongly believe that he had a tough decision between picking his country of heritage in New Zealand or representing Queensland and all the benefits that we talk about so often that presents. And I believe he made a tough decision, but a good decision for his career in picking Queensland. Now I think it's a no-brainer. I think he plays for New Zealand because he's already represented the New Zealand Māori a couple times.
Yeah, I think so too. Sort of takes it out of his hands, doesn't it?
Mm. And
pending,
was it last year with all the drama with Mel and resting up for Newcastle? That just reeked of.
I reckon that
not that keen to represent Australia.
Situation right there will be the catalyst for him to go, I'm playing for New Zealand.
Mm. Do you think that's where the proper conversation started with Volandis and the thought around?
Would have been going,
I don't know what the conversations would have been like with Mel, because you know how they had a heart-to-heart and then he still didn't pick him, right? They made him, make yourself available. We're not picking you.
I would hold that for
right. But I wonder what conversations maybe Mel had with KP about what it meant to wear and then maybe he goes back and goes, mate, this kid's just not keen to play for Australia. And they we're speculating. Yeah, but we are speculating. I want to clarify that. But maybe Mel went, you know what? His heart's he's really passionate about playing for Queensland. He's proven that over the last couple of years. He just doesn't have the same passion for playing for Australia. Yeah.
That's it.
So
that had to be it. Otherwise,
and then maybe Mel goes back to the
Mel
Landis.
Seem like a vindictive sort of person, right? If he had went in there and go, man, I want to play for Australia. It's been my dream my whole life. I want to fucking do this, this, and this. It would have had to be very apprehensive, like his comments.
Yeah.
KP's like, I love Queensland, but I'm not sure. All right then, well, I won't pick you.
Well, remember the reasons too, because this is important that, maybe if people weren't across all the reasons, and he was talking about, he was healthy at the time.
He's killing it.
He was come off the back end of, he was a little bit banged up at the back end of the season, but he was healthy and played all the way through to Newcastle to the finals, the first week of the finals, right? But he said he wanted to put his best foot forward for Newcastle and make sure he did preseason, which is, again, is another good reason, but that wasn't suffice for the higher ups in the NRL, Volandis and stuff. They're like, you got to make yourself available.
He's
big tick for New Zealand. I think that's a huge tick for New Zealand.
Well,
he's the one that stands out.
But then you're like, Keano Kinney, Charles
unavailable. Doesn't matter. Oh, for them, for New Zealand. Oh, yeah, sorry.
It makes it a race.
Oh, yeah, there's a headache for New Zealand.
Yeah, you've got if you got KP at fullback, I know Kinney's is an absolute gun, but he's no KP. He's fucking up there.
Yeah.
Different players.
Correct.
Different players.
Yeah.
But if you're going to get KP for a World Cup, he's only going to get better.
I'd rather that headache than not being able to pick KP and then KP doesn't play for anyone.
How old's KP? 27, 28?
He's turning 28, I think he said at Media Day.
Okay. Yep.
So his peak, has he hit it? Is it coming? I think he's sort of in it now. If he can stay healthy.
I think he's in his peak, but it's still there for the next 2 years.
So if you're a Kinney, if you're a Keano Kinney and you're 22, you've got a lot of time for that number 1 jersey.
Big time. And I know I spent a little. I went into
the 16, the 19 men. You're going to be on that.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah. So you're going to. You're
not international rules.
Not international rules.
I don't believe that's World Cup rules.
Ooh, okay. That's something worth looking at later on. But anyway, for a World Cup, they're going to have a squad of 25.
Yeah.
So I'd rather have Kalen and Kinney fighting it out for the fullback spot than having Kinney giving it to him and KP just not playing for anyone for the World Cup. Because there is a high possibility that KP probably wasn't going to beat out Walshy, Dylan Edwards, and then even Teddy, right?
He's down.
So even if he wanted to play for Australia,
he'd have to get a Dally M.
Well, he's capable of doing that, but still.
No, I'm just saying he'd have to play Queensland, which is not like Reece Walsh has got that.
Yep.
He has to play for Australia. He's down. He's probably about 4th off the rank there.
Yeah, I
in the pecking order.
Yeah, I would think he's behind.
Not off talent, just off how I know they select.
Yeah, and then the last couple of years, how it's played out.
Yeah.
You'd think it would be Walshy just went past Dill.
Yeah, he's the number 1.
But Dill's number 2. Teddy he declined. Remember, he had his brother's wedding. So I think Dylan, Teddy, 2 and 3.
Sorry, do you reckon Teddy would have been on that Kangaroo tour in front of Dylan Edwards?
Again, speculation. Who
No,
knows?
but he said he wasn't eligible, right?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, his brother's wedding.
Brother's wedding.
Dally
Yeah,
M.
he's killing it.
There was something that happened, didn't there?
No, brother's wedding. That's it.
Brother's
Yeah.
wedding, that's
6
it.
p.m.
She's hard to be. Oh, well.
What about,
fuck, I'm
speaking
not a
of
selector.
Teddy, you would have seen this. He played the party hole at Live Golf.
Yeah,
He
awesome.
might play for
He birdied
Italy
it.
in the World. He might play for Italy in the World Cup anyway.
He hits a big ball too, Teddy.
Yeah.
Doesn't hit him all that straight.
Hit that one
little-
straight.
Yeah.
Little fucking
In front of
little
DeChambeau
jab.
and everything.
So good.
Little jab.
So
Doesn't hit him straight.
Loves a
There's-
wow.
There's little giggles within the golfing community. But yeah, that was awesome to see. And fuck, I messaged Kez straight away. Message Luke Curious. You got the best gig ever. You're there being caddy with no pressure having to play. So
Headaches there. So who else has got a headache?
okay.
What other players?
We're going to slowly break this down. So this is just purely the New Zealand side, even before. Which because I think we were the team that was
hard done by throughout everything.
correct. All right, big question marks now. Izzy Katoa did the podcast with Josh Mansell, and he said that Tonga is his priority country, and he loves representing Tonga. If he had to choose between, and that option was taken away, and he had Australia and New Zealand, it would have been New Zealand. Okay, so that's something to factor in. That's with the New South Wales, but he wanted to play for New South Wales, and he had the ability to play Tonga, New South Wales, and Australia. So slightly opens up the door for Izzy. I still think he plays for Tonga, so it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. KO Weeks is a big one. So KO Weeks is born in New South Wales, of Māori descent, New Zealand Māori descent. He made the decision really early that he couldn't play for Tonga or Samoa. It was New South Wales and Australia. That's it. So now, I don't know what he's like. I haven't had anything to do with KO growing up. He was past, obviously, a lot later in the Manly career than when I was there. But I don't know if he has ambitions. I think he sort of grew up maybe in the Manly area as well. I don't know if he's a player that, man, if KO Weeks is available for New Zealand and he can still be eligible for New South Wales.
So he's got no eligibility for New Zealand at all.
Now he does. Because he was born, he's Kiwi, so his heritage is Kiwi, just like...
Right. Yeah. Sorry.
So he's Brian Toto for New Zealand.
Yeah.
So Brian Toto is Samoan. His parents are Samoan heritage, but he was born
Regardless, you put him
Western
in the squad.
Sydney.
You're putting him in the squad.
He's born in Western Sydney, so he plays New South Wales and Samoa. Right? This is the KO Weeks version for us in New Zealand.
He's Asquith Magpies.
There you go, Asquith. Yeah. So
Sea Eagles Pathways.
Hornsby in there.
I seen a podcast, I think that Maddie was doing, about some of them growing up together around that area. Who did they interview?
They had last week.
Was it Preston? It might have been Jacob Preston. No, they interviewed a young guy, and they played together with Weeks as a part of their crew.
On
Coming through.
backstage?
Yeah, it was like 6 months ago. Yeah, it was 6 months ago. Anyway, so yeah, there's one. There are a couple. If in the comments, there's Kiwis out there that have done their research and have got some more names for us.
Some big decisions for these young men.
It would have been Nico, potentially, coming through the Manly pathways.
Wasn't Nico.
But if you're like Izzy, KO Weeks or Kalen, you got a big decision to make by the end of the year.
I think Kalen's a no-brainer. I'm really confident.
I think if you're playing, just say all these players that we're going to mention, if you're playing good enough to play Origin, you're playing Origin.
Yep.
Yeah, and then you can just pick your national team.
Yep.
Fucking quite easy, really.
Yep.
Just depends where your heart lies. If you're a KO Weeks, Izzy's already sort of come out. Kalen's the biggest one.
Yeah, Kalen's huge.
Kalen's fucking massive.
I think Kalen's
all these other young men who have got fucking 3 or 4 options, they'll explore those.
The reason I'm a little bit, I don't think KO Weeks has played for the Māori, which, again, I don't know his background. I don't know how all that works. Sometimes family stuff or whatever it may be. So I don't think KO Weeks has played for the Māori, which makes me think that he might not even be interested anyway. But at least we'll find out. He could just be purely he's the opposite to me. Grew up in, born here.
Yeah.
Even though I'm he might be proud of the New Zealand side, but I see myself as Australian. And that's sweet. That's the way it is. All right, let's get to New South Wales. I've got a couple of big ones. This is the biggest one. We've just talked about the uncertainty around the prop position, and some maybes, and did Terrell May deserve to be part of the best 3 or 4 rotation? I tell you who walks into the partnership with Hakeem Haas is Adam Fanua-Blake. Queenslanders are going to be furious at this change for this specific player. Adam Fanua-Blake.
Like, just say 5 or 6 years ago, I don't think he would have been ready for Origin. He had a few little, his defence and everything like that, and his minutes. He plays 75 minutes on his ear now, and it's all quality. He's going to be a fucking problem for Queensland this year.
That's a game changer.
He's a game changer. Imagine him and Payne Haas as your 1-2 punch.
With Mitchie
Fucking
Barnett as well.
Yuck.
They're the locks.
Yeah.
Mitchie Barnett, Adam Fanua-Blake, and Hakeem Haas.
Yeah.
They're your 3. That's dangerous.
Yeah, you got Yowie there, Crichton, Huddy Young, Liam Martin. Come on, boys. That's fucking fair
It's
back because
juicy.
I've always been going, okay, yeah, Payne Haas is our number 1. Then like, who do you put who's his partner that can be as damaging?
There hasn't been a lock for number 2.
You
has
like
there?
Stefano, you've had Jakey Chubojevic do a job.
Mitchie recently.
Barnett recently. Who was the starting props last year?
So Mitchie was the game
Max
1 and
King?
2.
No, because he
And
was
then
injured
Max
last
King-
year.
Max
And then, Max King. they all go-
Sorry. Mitch played game 1.
And then Max King.
Both Mitches played game 1, and then they got injured.
Yeah.
So for the front row,
So King
Max
played,
King come in.
Kingy played all 3.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, he did too.
Yeah,
He was
off
on
the bench and then started the last
He
2.
did too.
So he'll go down the pecking order.
Yep.
So he might be 18th, 19th man if they're trying to, or just on the bench.
Yep.
But who gives a fuck when you're starting Fanua-Blake and Payne Haas? Get lost. Hakeem. Yeah, that's fucking brilliant. Because it's just the minutes that they play. It's quality. They're getting out like 60, 70 minutes fucking proper. Yeah, that's a luxury for us.
So I think that's a lock.
Yeah.
All right. The other one is it opens up the door again for Victor Radley. Has he missed his window?
Yeah.
Maybe, but at least it was the worst example of why the rule needed to be changed for Victor Radley.
4 years ago, it should have been changed for him.
Well, see, I think that was more he didn't get selected during that
They
period.
fucked up in that one time when he should have been selected and they picked someone else.
That's why I reckon he decided to go to England.
No,
'Cause he got fucked around
that's
for a couple of years.
100% why.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, well, I'm never playing. I'm in my prime now, and you still didn't pick me.
And was that Laurie's era as well?
No, I think it was
was
Freddie's.
That was
Yes,
Freddie.
yeah.
So, and don't get me wrong, there were really good players that were in the same position as Isaiah Yeo, Cam Murray.
Murray.
It was, it
And,
was
Jake,
mainly
Jakey was there as well.
and Jakey.
So 3 similar players.
Yeah. But still,
I'd have him on the bench, get on there and kill someone.
Victor Radley.
I'd have him.
He has to be in the
he'd
discussion.
like 18, 19th. Like if he's playing to Victor Radley's standards,
Yep.
there's the 18, 19th man.
Well, he'll start the year with 6 or 7 games
he's
off.
got no fucking.
Okay.
So he'll come through fresh.
So on the
It's club imposed.
me
Yeah.
and you, there's a lot of grey area around
That's
that.
fucking stupid.
It's willy nilly. I think it's
Do trials count?
it's down to
should.
like 3 games now. He only misses 3 games. It's ridiculous. I want to see him out there.
They wanted 7 trials. The Roosters wanted 7 trials. No one wanted to play him.
They were asking if he was of Māori descent and he would throw in the All Stars.
Is he Indigenous or Māori? You got something?
So we had a healthy discussion around our front row preference on Thursday with the Terrell May situation. Now I'll change my rankings, and you can let me know your rankings off the back of this. Hakeem Haas, Adam Fanua-Blake, Mitch Barnett, locks for me. I immediately jump Victor Radley over. This is going to piss people off because I was in the Terrell May camp. Over Terrell May, over Stefano, over Max King.
What
For
about
me, my
what about
preference.
Olakau'atu? What do you put in?
Olakau'atu is not part of that conversation for me. I want Olakau'atu starting or not at all.
I reckon he's starting or 18th or 19th, where you're fucking prime back row, where it's like you have a player like him who could play middle, who could play specialist left or right edge, and then you'll probably have like a turbo.
Okay.
We had Keon as an afterthought last time as well.
No,
so
but
throw him in.
Keon's in the it's Keon and Victor for me fighting out for that hybrid role. That would be my preference. With Olakau'atu,
Does Cam Murray start?
see, let's just quickly go back to that Olakau'atu chat. He's that example for me that I've seen in a small sample size over the last couple of years. he doesn't look like he's enjoyed that impact role.
No, he's not he's not that. You don't put him in the middle. They put him in the middle when he played Origin. He got found out down in Melbourne because he's defending in the middle and he didn't retreat well enough. You know what I mean? It's a fucking washing machine. He's used to being playing on a fucking left or right edge his whole career. He don't pass the fucking black dot. And then you put him in the middle where he's got to be able to change and this and that. It's different. That's where you've got to pick proper players in their positions.
Keon's Victor.
Keon can play anywhere. Victor can play anywhere. Left edge, right edge, middle.
Just to clarify as well, the one with Madge, he come on in the middle. That was when they lost a player. He played middle that game.
Yeah.
The second game they played in Melbourne, he come on the right edge and only lasted 15 minutes, and then he got hooked. So he had to
play right edge in Melbourne.
He did play right edge. Yeah, he come on right edge.
Liam Martin was right edge,
and they flipped maybe Liam Martin into the middle.
Okay.
And then go back and we'll have a look at it. But I'm almost certain that happened.
Yeah, I thought he was in the middle, man.
Yeah.
Because Liam Martin probably played a full game.
And then Madge didn't pick him for game 3.
Yeah.
So and he was the 19th man and got on the scuffle on the sideline. Remember that?
Yeah, I know. I remember. I just know that. I thought he was in the middle and it fucked him up.
Maybe our fans will let us know. This is just we're having it. We don't get to fact check everything. We're just having a conversation. No. So if I'm wrong, that's just my gut feeling. That's my gut feeling with it.
So you're gonna have to, sorry. One more person.
Yep.
Cam Murray.
Yep.
So where do you play him?
Starting
lock in front of Yowie. That's the problem. Yeah. Cam Murray goes on the bench.
Is it depending on form?
No. Yoey's locked. He's in. Cam Murray goes back to the bench.
Before Cam got injured, it was Cam's spot. And then Cam also played edge, remember? Before Angus had that.
They're both going to be in the team and it's going to be up to Laurie.
Remember before, when Angus had a slide, had a bit of a slip or he had that with that weird off season, right? Remember he had the weird off season, didn't play that well, and then he sort of fought his way back in.
And now he got best.
But it was like Cam Murray was playing on an edge.
Yeah.
At that point.
He can play.
It was Cam Murray and Liam Martin.
He can play both.
Yeah.
Right? And he can play lock, and I think lock is his best position.
Mm-hmm.
Like he can play in a perfect world. If Yoey's combination with Cleary wasn't here, Yoey wouldn't be in the team. He'd be fucking Cam Murray lock all day. If Yoey was playing with the Gold Coast Titans or the Tigers,
see, I don't know. I still think Yoey's an elite player. Regardless, I think he's an elite player wherever he plays. So I still think he's competing with Cam for that spot.
Yeah, I just think Cam Murray's the best lock in the game because he just ball play. He plays big minutes, play in the middle, left edge, right edge,
straight up and down.
Yeah.
What was the game
tough.
that he come on in game? I think because he missed game 1. Remember? And then he played game 2. And then Isaiah Yeo moved back to the bench.
But Yoey got put back to the bench because it was fucking block for block for block for block. Like just when Yoey runs direct and he doesn't have to do that shit, he plays his best football at Origin.
Yep.
Club level, I get it with your shape and your structure at Penrith. Throw that in the fucking bin when it comes to Origin.
Yep.
Because he's fit enough and he's always on the ball. So whenever he played tough and through the middle, fuck Yoey's a good player.
Yeah.
Because he can play both. Cam Murray knows how to play.
He plays
all
that
levels.
same
all levels,
same way,
right?
all levels.
And I think I would start Yoey building to the game because I don't think I think Cam Murray's leg speed and everything off the bench would be
gotcha.
great.
I feel like we started on Cam, then we moved to Yoey, and then we're back to Cam.
Yeah, it's a win-win.
It's hard.
Fuck it. It's
That's why selection's hard.
Just pick both of these fuckers in the team. I don't care.
Yeah. So then no Victor Radley. Let's move on.
Yeah,
let's
that's
move
what
on.
I'm saying. That's going to fuck Vic up.
Yeah.
Because why Vic didn't get picked in the team, back to that whole conversation.
Because of those
too many fucking players look the same.
And Jakey. Yep. All right, here's the other one. This by no means is a lock. And this is, again, I don't know what his mindset is like, but he is similar to K.A. Weeks. He was born in New South Wales. He was born here in Australia. I believe he grew up in Penrith. And he is he has the most potential of any sort of youngster coming out of that area. Casey McLean, for me, I think goes straight swap onto Zach Lomax's wing for New South Wales.
I think potentially,
if he wants to play.
I think potentially he will be in New South Wales outside back for 5 to 7 years. Not sure about now.
straight away.
Not sure about now.
So who do you?
Well, I just think you still got
Addo-Carr.
You still got you still got Addo-Carr's around still.
I love Foxy. Foxy's I think gone
Fox.
past that.
I think so too. But
Yep.
like they maybe pick experience. You got Critter, you got Turbo, you got Latrell, you got Teddy, you got fucking Dylan Edwards. You got all these back fives that can just still play on the wing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like Turbo can still play on the wing.
Yeah.
You know, like Brian Toto, he's a lock.
Biz is a lock.
Yeah, and then you got, where do you put Latrell? Left center. You pick Critter at the right center. There's a lot of fucking moving parts for him to come straight in for Zach Lomax. I think someone else comes straight in for like Zach Lomax, but he could be that 19th man.
Yep. I would, yeah. So I think, again, like we've got to, not too sure if he
Depends
100%
on form. If he's fucking murdering it, like by the end, the end of last year, then you fucking think about it.
I reckon this is the team that I would go with. Dill, fullback, left wing Bizza with Latrell, Critter right Critter right centre, and Casey McLean right wing.
You're not losing anything there.
Imagine Critter and Casey together.
Yeah, you're not losing.
After their
and then they.
Oh yeah.
But they can swap as well,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You know, they can all swap positions.
Ivan always mixes them up. Mate.
No.
He always, that's why Ciro does it.
Yeah,
he mixes them, throw them around.
And I'm not fucking whinging at all with that. If they pick that, I'll be like fucking happy.
We haven't said Karaz.
Kraz will be in there. I mean, like he'll be in the talk. But
I reckon Kraz is always going to be that guy just on the outside. Just on the outside.
He has to kill it to get in front of these guys. Our OBs for New South Wales they're guns.
And
it's about getting the fucking right mixture.
Kraz is always banged up too.
I know.
I mean, he plays. He's tough.
I'm not even fucking considering that in this conversation, right?
Yeah.
These all a heap of injuries before Origin.
I'm just thinking of our comment section, you know?
Yeah, okay. I love Karaz.
Yeah,
Karaz, if he started, like, if there wasn't such a superstar fucking element in New South Wales for back five, Karaz is on the wing. But Zach Lomax, Toto, you fucking can't, because Karaz can't play anywhere else but wing. He can play fullback, but then what are you going to get? Teddy? Fucking Dill. Like, there's so many. And then, like, Latrell on the left center. You got Turbo. You got fucking Critter. Bradman Best.
Oh, yeah, Brady
Come
Best.
on, man. Like, you're talking about, like, these guys are fucking elites.
Katoni Staggs.
Katoni's there. Do you know what I mean? Like, you got to go. So then you got to filter who can play wing, who can do this, who's good under the high ball, who's Queensland picking. There's all these. It's very nuanced. But I wouldn't complain if he was there, but I think he has to wait another year or two. Because I think they're going to just say how Turbo's killing it.
What are you smiling at?
I'm just thinking I'm just like our Queensland listeners right now.
Yeah, I'm getting to Queensland next.
We are?
Yeah, getting to Queensland next. So I covered everything. Come on.
Fucking Critter and Casey going to fucking be like plugger on the freaking.
Respectfully, to all those names, Casey McLean goes past them this year.
I hope he does.
Casey McLean goes
We
past
need some new blood in there.
All right, let's get.
Sorry, another thing. We lost the series last year.
Yeah. Yep.
Free reign.
And again, probably if you're watching the episode a couple of weeks ago, when we had the Tommy Turbo take, those are bold predictions. So that, like, when we throw that stuff out, it's mostly unlikely, but.
And when we throw them out, we're talking everybody at their peak.
Yeah.
I'm talking everyone at their peak. No fucking because you played Origin and that before, because I know how the selectors are. We did lose the series last year. There's no fucking walk-ups apart from about 5 or 6, right? So I pick all these players when I'm picking my team. Everyone's at their peak. Right? No one's fallen off. No one's getting called on their name.
Injured.
No one's injured.
Yeah.
Everyone's fucking 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Then fucking pick them.
I love it. Let's get to Queensland. And there was nowhere near the name that Adam Fanua-Blake would present to New South
Doesn't
Wales.
matter,
but I tell you a good name. His Sharks teammate, Britton Nicoter.
Yep. Good shout.
He arrived in Queensland when he was 9 years old. He's the obvious player where I think on their edges, they've had a revolving door on their edges for as good as they've been.
Right side.
Ruben Cotter.
No, but they've put Capes there, Ruben Cotter, Nanai, all these sort of blokes. He's a fucking gun.
I think if Britton would have been available, I reckon he is a Billy Slater guy too. Yeah. I think if Billy's got the ability to pick a guy like Britton, with how consistent he's been for Cronulla and New Zealand over the years, again, we don't know if Britton would like to. I don't know that.
Built for Origin.
I'm just saying.
See, if you fucking wouldn't like to, sorry. If you're a young kid, right? If you're a young man, like just say Britton Nicola, and you're like, fuck, I would love to play for fucking New South Wales or Queensland or whatever it is, but fuck, I still love playing for New Zealand. Now you get to do it.
But that was me. That was my
first hand
example.
up.
I just said to you at the start.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, stick your fucking know. You just, if you want to test yourself in the fucking best arena, you've been hearing this shit since you're young. Origin is the fucking litmus test for everything, right?
See, but
if you can dominate Origin, you're the king.
let's have this healthy argument. So this is where, as Kiwis, this has always pissed us off, right? And I reckon the OGs would have felt it as well over the years. Like as Kiwis, we sit back and go, don't get me wrong, I'm not an idiot. I know how big and the way that we view Origin. I'm not an idiot. Yeah. But there's also a part of it's like, I would love to have played for the Kiwis because it's like, all right, New South Wales versus Queensland, and you consider this the pinnacle. Having the ability to play for New Zealand and fucking beat the best of the best, that's the lure for some.
Big time.
Not for all mates.
And can I add to it too? They get to do it in front of their home crowd next year.
Oh, yeah.
I get it. I reckon it's the OGs that thought that
younger generation
like that.
not.
Younger gen's going.
Yeah, that's fair.
Origin's the pinnacle. It's been drummed into me, indoctrinated into me since I was fucking born, but I didn't have the opportunity to play it. Right back then in the 90s, 2000s, New Zealand was like the shit. You know, you're going to get Nigel Vungen and Ruben Wiki, all these blokes. They'd fucking go, have your Origin. You know, yeah, it's cool. I would love to play it, but who cares? Guys like this, I reckon it's a different energy.
Yeah.
Different energy because you can still play for New Zealand. You're not a turncoat. You're not playing for Australia or anything like that. You just get the opportunity to play against the best of the best. I love this fucking thing because all the best of the best are playing now.
Do you agree that Britain would
fucking straight in?
He's a Billy Slater guy.
No. He's an Origin player.
Yeah.
The way he plays, his tenacity, the way that he carries himself. Fuck. And everyone's talking about, what about the passion and shit? Shut up. They play with passion every fucking game they play, these players. You are not picking anyone. Anyone who fucking, if you're playing, like just club football, you're passionate.
Yeah.
Let alone playing for your state. You don't have to be, you don't have to have this like born in New South Wales or anything like that. I wasn't born here. I was born in New Zealand. Come over and up my passion for New South Wales in Australia was fucking unmatched.
Mace, every time you take the field, you're representing yourself.
You represent yourself. You've got your fucking family name on your back. If you can't get more emotional and passionate about that, fucking don't play.
The other one, and it's, again, similar to Victor Radley, might have just gone past him now, already played for Queensland, AJ Brimson.
Alejandro.
That was silly that he couldn't represent his heritage and Queensland at the same time.
Perfect 18
But 18 and 19, he might come back into the conversation.
He's got to be playing
AJ
fucking
Brimson.
outstanding. He'd be playing left centre.
So there
What's up, Lukey? Hot news?
Depending on when's his birthday, I'm just doing some numbers on it. So Jerome Hughes moved to Tugan in 2008.
No good.
He must just miss the cutoff.
Jerome Hughes, no good. I know that for certain.
Hell,
I've got all the
come over
names.
when he was 14?
So
Yep.
2008,
So the
no,
names-
13 or 14, depending when his birthday was.
So Jerome Hughes is no good, Lukey.
Okay.
I'm telling you now.
I don't think he'd be one of those things. I don't think he wants to play.
I'm not too sure if he is.
So if you're a parent now, are you if you think you've got this little child prodigy, are you moving across to New South Wales
It is
or
a good
Queensland?
question.
So
I think that's why my dad fucking come back over to Australia. I'm fucking serious.
opportunity.
Yeah, right.
He goes, no, this is what, because
Development,
back then,
opportunity?
mongrel mob, black power, all that sort of shit during the 80s when they cut that fucking dude's head off in the square and everything like that. We were over there in New Zealand.
Yeah.
And Dad's like, one of my boys is going to be a gangster, and one of them's going to be a fucking football player. He was right. But they ain't going to get raised here.
Yeah.
So we fucked off back to Australia.
well.
So he was born in Australia. And he's Aussie as fuck.
Aussie,
but,
yeah.
that was a big part of it.
Mate, I looked at the big names for New Zealand that would
There are a chance.
yeah. So Keanu Kinney, no, too late. Jerome Hughes, too late. What are some other names that have been brought up? Jason Tomalolo was the one that was being discussed and people were looking into it. I was listening to radio. We'll listen to Vossi on the way in on SEN and they were trying to find out information around when JT arrived. But here's the one for the traditionalists as well. And this is what I've always said this. I'm all about this. I felt like we were really punished in New Zealand with some of the names that we mentioned above, the K Weeks, Kalen Pongas, Casey having to make that tough decision to play for New Zealand when he was born here. I think that's silly. Oh, what's going on there? Just lost it there. I still don't want to see Sonny Bill play. He wouldn't play.
He wouldn't have played. He
didn't arrive in
eligible.
time.
Yeah.
Sammy didn't arrive in time.
No.
Herbie Farnworth didn't arrive in time. Jerome Hughes didn't arrive in time. So you're not going to have that
And even if you go back even further, right? They go, Ruben Rookie would have played. Didn't arrive in time.
Didn't arrive in time.
Nigel Vunga didn't arrive in time.
So
all your elite guys that you thought could have played Origin because of this rule doesn't fit the criteria.
You've had to benefit from the New South Wales or Queensland system coming through.
Yeah, Roy Asatasi, too late.
Too late.
And they're all coming over when they're 16, 17.
Yeah, I still want that. I like 13. 13 is when you arrive in high school. You play. You get picked for high school. You get picked for New South Wales development teams.
Yeah.
You make the 15s merit team. You make the 18 schoolboys.
Pathways there.
You spend 6 years understanding what it's like to be living here and growing up in that system. That makes sense to me. Anyone after that? Jerome Hughes, it might be fucking 30 days you miss out by. So be it.
Yeah,
that's it.
It's got to be black.
Yeah, Jerome Hughes, I don't think he'd risk even putting himself out there and being eligible because of the great halves that are in there. Even though he's a fucking great half.
Team up with, he'd team up with Munster if he could because he went to Tugan.
Little Tugan conversation there. Tugan. Anyway.
There we go. So there's some...
what about your other ones? Your little... if you're born in PNG and Victoria...
Oh, yeah. So this is where it's going to get tricky in a little bit.
Because the pathways here in Victoria, you see about 5 or 6 players playing for this Melbourne Storm trial.
Saul Falonga.
Yeah,
Hugo Peel.
Yeah, but they're all... Just give it 10 years. Give it 10 years.
Yeah.
They're all still going to be in standing. Give it 10 years. What the fuck do they want to play for?
Well, give it 10 years. Do you think the Australian and the Kiwi and the international jersey means more?
Yeah, I think so. But I'm just saying, like,
After these changes.
who do they go for? Just say if you're still far longer, New South Wales, Queensland, I'm talking about. Who's he want? Who does he pick?
That's again, and I've got 3 examples. Melbourne's the one that makes is more relevant because they've been in the competition for longer, and now we're starting to see products like Saul Falonga, who has a lot of potential. We're about to see him play full-time fullback as well. But there are Hugo Peels coming through the junior system in Victoria. They haven't played senior football in Queensland or New South Wales. They've come through Victoria's system and then gone into the pathways at Melbourne Storm. And then we're going to see versions of that for Perth, potentially in 10 years, and the PNG Hunters. So
maybe it's a little tournament that gets generated.
In 10 years, there will be players. And I think it is what it is.
Yeah.
I don't have the answers for it, but I just
No, it's going to be interesting.
Raising.
I think in 10 years, you know what I mean? I'll be 55.
Still right here.
Still here. But yeah, it'd be interesting because we're going to be developing a lot of football players. It's going to be a national game, and where does your alliance sit?
What about the? I suppose maybe if guys like Semi Radradra and Viliami Kikau have arrived earlier, but they haven't. Like if they didn't, they were past 13, so they weren't eligible.
No one,
for either.
even in the Fijian sort of community, apart from Aquila Uwate.
Yep, but he grew up in Newey, didn't he?
Yeah, I know.
Yep.
Like that's different, right? But like, there's not many Fijians arrive early.
Didn't they allow? They let Semi play for Australia somehow.
Yeah.
They found a loophole. Australia found
did.
that.
Yeah, Mal did.
He rocked up not speaking a lick of English, playing New South Wales Cup for me, with me at Parramatta.
Oh, you remember he carved us in round 1, 2015? Sammy was on the wing
Yeah.
at Parramatta Stadium. Who the fuck is this?
He's an animal. I told you a story about when he rocked up, eh?
No.
So he rocked up to Parramatta in 2012. Spoke fuck all English, and played the entire season with like a ruptured fucking shoulder or something, but just didn't tell anyone because he didn't know how to communicate it. So he had a full on like proper shoulder surgery at the end of the year. He was complaining about a shoulder complaint. They ended up getting scans at the end of the year and finding out his fucking shoulder was just fucked, and he had to have surgery. But he just played.
He was a gun.
He was a beast.
Fucking animal. He's an animal.
He's a beast. All right. That's plenty. That's plenty. I'm sure the
Anyway, I'm
sure the comments are not going to be confrontational and they're going to be very
be better, mate.
Yeah.
We'll get a couple of be betters. But me personally, love it.
Love it.
Absolutely love it.
All good.
And I love fucking Volandis and the way he thinks.
Yeah,
what a forward thinker. Putting the game in there, taking it to fate. Look what he's done since he's had the helm. He's an animal, mate.
Love him.
Absolute animal. I've invited Volandis
really?
on the
Just still
show.
Thursdays, yeah.
He said one day.
Yeah.
One day he might.
Oh,
come.
yeah?
Volandis, yeah.
Well, Volandis did a potty with Hello Sports Boys, which we'll get it in a little bit. I'll send you a teaser. I want to show you a clip.
Yeah.
I want to show you a clip. Just got some replies from the 20-team playoff settings that we discussed. So Josh Chidiak wrote this in for us. Not sure if this comment will get picked up. Josh, it has. Congratulations. On your topic about the 1998 final series, it was a top 10 final series rather than the top 8 system.
McIntyre system.
It worked like this. First and second had the week off. 7th versus 10th and 6th versus 9th was an elimination game, which is basically like the bottom 8 system that we currently have. 3rd versus 6th and 4th versus 5th were preliminary qualifying finals. So that basically they just moved it down an extra week. So then the winners of the 3rd and 6th game and the 4th and 5th would play 1st and 2nd. Then they could eventually get another week.
Is this 98 is he talking about?
98. That's the way it worked.
So did it change when I come through? Because 1 played 8, 2 played 7, 3, and down like that.
That's when it became a 16 competition, 16-team competition.
So that's what it was 20 in 98, wasn't it?
20 and 98.
That's
correct.
what I was trying to say to Lukey. I said, I bet it went to 20 because
Got a bit of fluff on your arm.
because the 10 and 10 joined together and no one got fucked off.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So we were discussing that. He's
Yeah.
replying. He's letting us know
But
how
I
the
know,
system
but
works.
that's what I was saying because the chat GPT was fucking wrong. You know what I mean? Because it's like it was 10 and 10. They all come together and there was 20 teams.
All right. So with this particular way that it was set up,
Okay.
I think I would prefer what the NBA are doing, where I would like rather than the 1st and 2nd having a week off, potentially winning the next week and then getting another week off. I would prefer 7, 8, 9, and 10 play, which is still getting a week off. That doesn't make sense. Fuck it. At least the top 6 are getting the week off altogether, and then we get into and then we get back into the top 8 system. Anyway, that's how it was in 2008.
We'll fucking discuss that in 2 years.
Here's a good message from Ash Dennison that I wanted to put in. JT in different colours. So, hey boys, watching Haas sign for South and leaving the Broncos makes me glad the Cowboys threw a 10-year contract at Jason Tomalolo. I couldn't imagine watching JT play against us and running for 300 of the best. As we all know, Prime JT was the anomaly. Anomaly. Another one. For forwards of the 2010s, just like Haas is now for the 2020s. He took the 2017 Cowboys team to a grand final with the front row pairing of Sean Fensom and Scott Bolton. A little bit of a dig at those two. Sean Fensom was a dude, man. He could hit, hey. Same as Scott Bolton. Yeah. Now has a 10-year contract being returned for every year.
Pretty sure Thumper was there.
Probably not. Nah, he retired.
What? Matt Scott? All right. Yeah.
No,
I don't think so.
I don't want to chat GPT and maybe injured that year because there's no way he's not part of their front row rotation, right?
Is Tarmow not there? No, he wasn't there.
I'm going to the Matt Scott we're talking, yeah?
Matt Scott, 2017.
19 he retired.
Yeah, but he must have got injured that year
Let's
because
see what
JT went on that fucking crazy run.
I know
2017
JT was the best forward.
But Thurston and Matt Scott.
Yeah,
must have been out
no,
that year.
round 2 he did his ACL
Yeah, okay.
in 2017.
Yeah, he was
out.
He was a king.
What a year from Tomalolo then.
Yeah, no, he had the
No
fucking
Matt Scott
best year.
and no fucking to this point, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, now has that 10-year contract been returned every year? Probably not. But back to his point, it sure beats seeing JT and other team colours. Cheers, boys. Keep leveling up.
Yeah, I don't
It's a
mind
good
that.
shout.
It is a good shout. I mean, Payne Haas probably. I mean, him and Taumalolo is my favourite player. I think he's the best middle forward lock of all time,
Yeah, well.
easily. That peak that he had for 6 or 7 years was unstoppable, right? And the game was at its peak there, and he was fucking ridiculous. He could footwork, pass the ball, silky hands, great defender, big minutes. It was outstanding. Debuted at the club at 17, similar to Payne Haas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like it sucks that he's going to be in Myrtle and Green. I don't think it looks that good on him. I don't think it looks good on anyone, Myrtle and Green. How would you look in Myrtle and Green? How would you look? I reckon I'd look fucking disgusting.
You'd look weird.
It'd look weird.
I
I remember there was a time there when Souths were offering me stuff, and I strictly didn't go because of the colours. I didn't even think about it. They're going, go to South. I went, not a fucking chance. I'm wearing that outfit.
You would look weird in their
I
colours.
would look stupid in Myrtle and Green. I know it. I said, nah, I'm going to go somewhere else.
Whenever I think of Bunny's colours, I can't help but think of GI.
GI, Sam Burgess, Sutto. Those blokes that just haven't worn really enough.
Sutto would look weird in any other colours just because you know the person.
Put
as
Sutto
well.
in blue and white. You know what I mean? Nah.
Yeah, that wouldn't work.
Nah, like it's just like, yeah, I remember it's like, nah, the colours. The colours are awful. But it just suits some people.
Yeah.
Myrtle and Green.
Names on jerseys. Your Bulldogs are
Love it.
going to be putting the names on the jerseys. This one comes from Ray Velasquez, all the way from the UK. Glad to have you guys back and listening and watching from the UK. Mad Raiders fan living here. Just a quick note about names on jerseys. I know they talk about the value of the real estate on the jerseys, but if you watch the Rugby Six Nations, Scotland versus England game on the Saturday UK time, Scotland managed to make it work with the headline back of shirt sponsors still getting prime placement, but the name popped underneath. I've got the picture for you, mates, to have a look at it. I'll send it to Lukey. Maybe Lukey can have a look at it as well. That's how they rolled out, mate.
No,
So
a lot of teams are doing that.
they got the BT and then they got, is that Smith or Stain? What's that?
Other one's white.
Jones?
Nine's white.
Jones, yeah. White, yeah.
I think the Bulldogs have done it well. They've just KFC's gone up a little
that's
bit
all they've
smaller.
done.
It's not
Is that what
hard.
they've done?
Yeah.
Is that what they've done? Have
I
you
think
seen
there's
the
a, I think
example
there's a
there from,
space.
Yep.
A lot of union teams are doing that.
Yeah.
I like it.
Have you ever looked at a sponsor on the back of a jersey and gone, fuck, I need to get that product? You think? Never.
I don't want to eat fucking KFC. I know that. Yuck.
Shout out to KFC if they want to do work with us in the future.
Well, just a quick one, just to go back a topic.
I don't want to go fucking get a bank
Just
line
to-
from someone.
I know we're Papa Macros. We're team Papa Macros. Don't get me wrong. But
Count the calories, KFC.
I do treat myself every now and again.
Yeah.
So just to go back a quick topic.
Yeah.
And just, there we go.
Oh, there he is.
No, see?
You're way better, Nick, than you were back in the day.
That's your Manly. You must have just signed for
That's
Manly
Manly.
for
You
that.
were treating yourself a man.
Oh, yeah, big time.
Few stickies on a Monday on Manly.
Not fucking caring about football.
All right, let's get to it. So, fuck, I'm over this story, but it is what it is. The details just keep leaking out around the Eels versus Storm over the Lomax situation. So, this is what this is just more of the details, which like I find it crazy that Melbourne are just what's the word?
Going so hard
Being
to try
dodgy.
and apply a blowtorch to them.
Yeah, well, so
Being fucking dodgy.
that are just like
You feel like they're compromising what they've sort of been built on by
Yes,
doing
that-
this. Is that what you're
but
thinking?
also like
Integrity.
It feels like
That's the word.
it feels like they're digging their heels in and they're just oblivious to how they're being perceived in this. And like that, do they not think they're in the wrong? That's what I'm trying to. It's like
to have a contract registered in the portal before that's even happened.
it's like they think.
2nd of January. That's where I'll miss the fucking...
Okay, let me read this out first, and then we'll get to it. And then I want to show you a clip from PVL with the Hello Sports Boys because, again, I sat there watching it going, this is just like everything is wrong about this, and it makes me love what Parramatta are doing even more.
That's what
and then
I'm
you
doing.
look at the fan reaction, and everyone's just like, Melbourne and NRL and just like everyone's Team Para. Everyone is Team Para, even if you're a Titans fan, Tigers fan, whatever it may be. So Parramatta have accused Melbourne Storm of asking the NRL to apply the blowtorch. They've got documents detailing negotiations between Storm and Eels, including on January 2nd, when Melbourne chairman Matt Tripp refused to enter a player swap as a part of the proposed deal. Tripp originally proposed 100,000, which was then increased a day later to 200,000. The Eels allege in the court documents that in a phone call to Parramatta Chair Matt Beach, Tripp referred to the possibility of punitive steps taken between the NRL against the Parramatta Eels in relation to its salary cap if they did not consent to Lomax signing with the Storm, which is fucking crazy. The Eels alleged that it was an attempt to put pressure on the club. The Eels have further alleged on January 21st, Storm Chief Executive Justin Rodsky texted NRL Chief Executive Andrew Abdo saying, "Hi Andrew, not getting anywhere at this point. Can you apply the blowtorch on Parramatta to get this done?"
Why do they even say that? Why would you put that in an email anyway?
Text message.
Or a message.
So according
Really,
to the
Mark?
documents, Lomax staying in the NRL. This is again. Lomax staying in the NRL is obviously a win for the game. The Eels argued in the court documents this message was an attempt to use the NRL to place pressure on Parramatta to resolve the matter. It's like Melbourne is so pot committed to this whole thing that they're oblivious to the way that they're being perceived, or they really think they're not doing anything wrong.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to get across. Like, they're oblivious to thinking that people think this is 6 again.
Because it sets a bad precedent for the Melbourne Storm and every other club with their players. So that's is that the confusion lying?
I wonder if like a guy like Craig Bellamy knows what's going on.
Bellamy's come out and said
Because if I'm Craig Bellamy, I'm fucking filthy.
But listen to this, Mace, and this is my point with it. Frank Panisi's gone on radio and said they're keen on him. Craig Bellamy had a presser and said, "Yeah, we're trying to work it out." Like it's
no, but like that message. Does he know that went out? Belly, you know?
I don't know. It's hard. That's a hypothetical. I'm not too sure.
Yeah.
I can't. All I'm saying is everyone in Melbourne is on board with getting Zach. That seems to be clear.
Of course.
So they're all going, we don't care what the fan reactions are from every other team that is not I keep saying this. There are Melbourne Storm fans that are furious about the situation. Like, yeah, whatever, they're very pro Melbourne. I see almost half the fan base are going, this is rank. We don't want anything to do with Zach. We don't want anything to do with the way it's been handled. And they're really disappointed in the club for continuing to pursue Zach. I want you to watch this clip, and then I've got to take on it. I've got to take off the back of it, but I want you to watch this because you haven't seen it yet. So where are the boys? Hello, Sports.
They've posted a few clips, so it'll be 3 or 4 back.
It's bizarre.
When we announced the 10-year bans, if they had signed a contract after that, well, then they're out. What a lot of people are getting confused with the Zach Lomax thing is he didn't sign anything after that. Once you can't retrospect what we were doing. What people forget, and it really is that Zach is a human being, and he's been painted as this person that he's not. If you know Zach, he's a really good guy. And one of the reasons I support Zach is for one big reason. Before he was a first-grade rugby league player, he was an up-and-coming potential centre. He's now a winger, by the way, Zach, in playing for St George. I had a kid that rang me and said, look, I'm a mad St George supporter. I've got brain cancer. Well, his parents actually did, and he hasn't got long to live. So I rang the St George club to get a player to go up to Newcastle. And Zach drove for 2 hours to go up to see this kid with brain cancer, and he was only supposed to stay for half an hour. He stayed the whole day. And that, I haven't forgotten that. And it just shows the human nature of Zach Lomax. Zach is a good guy. I've spoken to him on the phone, and he's doing it tough. He's painted as this guy that he's not. And that's sad for me, in that people forget that we're all human beings at the end of the day, and you pile it on him. It certainly has an effect on his mental state, but not only himself, but his family, all those around him. So I just came out to support the guy because, as I said, I never forgot what he did to support that kid who's since passed away in his moment of need.
All right, so let me say something first, because awesome. It's a heavy thing, right?
Yeah.
No one in the rugby league community is protesting against Zach the human, because I've seen great examples. Even last year, that clip where he's helping out that kid. No one is against Zach the human and stuff that he's done, and that's a great gesture. But PVL and what they've got to realise is he's broken 2 contracts within the last 2 years. Yeah. No one's saying he's a bad human to other humans, and that's a great example of some great stuff that he did when he was younger. But he doesn't get a pass. So many guys in the rugby league community do great things in the community, go to hospital visits and do things like that.
Of course.
That doesn't excuse you for breaking 2 contracts, and then also during that second contract, signing on the release that you weren't going to play for another team. No one's questioning Zach the person.
His character.
Everyone is questioning the fairness of the competition. That's the major point out of that, Mason. Is that fair to say?
It's great. I know. A lot of people do. It's great that PVL is sticking up for him. First of all, but a lot of players do what he does, and no one's saying that. No one's trying to hammer his character or integrity and all that sort of thing as a human being.
Correct.
This is football related.
Yes.
And his decisions, he's been fucking totally misinformed and just misguided throughout this whole situation.
I'm critical of Zach Lomax's business decisions. I'm not critical of Zach Lomax the human.
No. Zach's a great human.
And that's what like that clip, yes, that's great, PVO, he did that for you, but that does not factor in when it comes down to business decisions. That should not be.
That shouldn't cloud your judgment. It shouldn't cloud your judgment on what has been happening right now.
So if you watch the full, like came out last night, that clip, he then goes after that section to talk about how Melbourne Storm have offered a reasonable amount in 300,000. So
it's not. Yeah. Sorry, go keep going. Sorry, I don't want to cut you off.
He's coming out at Peter Valenti's coming out applying pressure to Parramatta by these public statements, which is wrong.
I've got a take on it.
Go.
Here's my tinfoil hat. You know we love the tinfoil hat. I think Zach's got himself in a really bad position with the way he handled things and the business decisions. I reckon there would have been conversations. I believe there's been a conversation and PVL goes, all right, if the NRL get involved in this and we stick our neck out, when 360 emerges and becomes a real thing in a couple of years, are you going to stick by us? Is there something that we can I wouldn't be surprised if that's conversation.
You're not going.
That's my tinfoil hat.
If I come out and support you, you're not going to 360.
Yeah. Because I believe, and like we said before,
Maybe.
I think it's a real threat.
Is the NRL going to make a contract for him to stick by that then?
And who's to say that he sticks by it?
That's my point.
Yeah.
Well, if the contract's there.
Well, yeah. What is a contract?
Yeah. Well, if he breaks this one, mate, my point is, and again, that's a hypothetical. That's a tinfoil hat. Let's get that out. But Lukey, do you guys think?
I think so. There's something there. Valenti's ain't just sticking his hat out because he went and visited a sick kid.
Yeah. I think there's a little bit more to it, and that would be that's my theory anyway.
Or do we just want, we obviously want him in the game. He's box office.
No one's disputing that, but it just needs to be a fair.
Well, maybe Valenti's just thinking like that as a businessman.
Yeah,
right?
so
you want your best players, you want your best product.
Valenti's then goes to 300,000, can go into junior development at Parramatta, so that's fantastic. And it's like, well, we can already invest in junior. We've got one of the most fucking rich leagues clubs in the country. We can invest whatever the fuck we want into junior development. And I hate saying you as a fan, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, but you know what, Lukey, to your point, that might have been appealing 10 years ago when the game was struggling. All the teams are doing really good with the way they look after.
Got one of the best catchments.
And again, to the point, and this is not a crack, or sort of is a crack at Melbourne, but also if they come to the party and we're reasonable with a player swap, if Zach Lomax was offered, we're talking about your man Carraz before. If we get the opportunity to get Carraz to Parramatta, now they've got, again, I want to go back to what I said originally. You don't want to put someone in a position where they don't want to be at a club. So it's got to go both ways. And there's something like if Parramatta were to offer a player that's on a 1-year deal at Melbourne or the Titans or the Bulldogs or the Roosters, a 3-year deal to come to the club because we find that player appealing or he could be a part of the plans moving forward, then I think Parramatta would make it work.
Okay, what's happening now with this, right? Is there a chance to play round one? Is there a chance to get out of his contract with the Eels? Can he go to Melbourne? What the fuck is his option?
I don't think round one is, no, because it's a court case.
They're in court on the 2 days after the Eels play Storm round one. So he'll be at least probably round 3, plus he hasn't done any preseason with the Storm. So
I'm sure he's keeping fit.
Yeah, he'd be fit. He'd still be fit.
He's a winger.
Yeah.
Can I add a thing with remember Dylan Brown, right? Just before he did the deal with the Knights and whatnot, his management sent an email notoriously to every single NRL club.
Yeah.
Why isn't his management going, we have Zach Lomax here, these are the terms. What do you have for Parramatta if you are interested in Zach Lomax? Because there was 5 or 6 clubs in the articles. Yep. Where have they all gone? So why is everyone hiding?
Parramatta gets some good incentives. I'll let him go.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which the CEO's already come out and said.
Yeah. Why can't Melbourne just fucking let something go?
Well, they don't want to.
Because they don't want to go. The players don't want to go.
They don't have to go.
To your question?
Yeah.
It sounds like Zach has no interest playing for anyone else.
Go to Union, fuck's sake. Oh, easy done.
It feels like he's, again...
No, I think he's just digging his heels in for the sake of digging his heels in now.
Nah.
Zach
I feel
is.
like out of principle, like, do you get what I mean?
No, but also like the Melbourne Storm and the Melbourne Storm. So once you're in the league, you realise that Melbourne Storm is run differently from other clubs. So there are 2 or 3 clubs where you go, the Roosters, Melbourne, and probably now the Broncos, they're starting to get their shit together with Madge up there. You probably go, if the opportunity arose to go to those clubs and you're on that position, you're talented enough, you have that conversation. Lukey had a little dig at him the other day and put him in the PNG Hunters kit with the AI, with Shamus and all that. But like, mate, he's just been at a struggling Dragons for like 5 or 6 years to start his career. Parramatta showed signs, but they did struggle for a large part of the year while he was there. And then once this opportunity came, so probably in the perfect world, if R360 didn't exist, he probably would have been happy at Parramatta. But he looked at that deal and the money that was offered there, and now he's found himself in a shit position, and he doesn't want to play for anyone else.
No, well,
It's the gift that keeps on giving. I know you hate talking about this because you're over it, but it's
fucking
mate,
zero care factor what he does.
Mate, the fans are furious, mate.
Para fans.
No,
Yeah.
NRL fans,
Yes.
mate.
But para fans are split. Like, there was like 4
fans.
emergency podcasts.
Oh yeah, fucking hell,
Mate, because me and Lukey, to build this out, we go like, fuck, we're in the buy round comments. We're in the bloke.
Yeah, they're
Hello
going
Sports.
hard.
Everyone is furious about this. So we have to, like, I have to
No, I
address
get it.
I have to address it. All right, let's talk trials. And let's go all the way. Let's go to a positive story. I know they didn't win the game, but let's start with the Titans 24 defeating the Dolphins 12. And normally we start with the winning team. That's how we do things.
Yeah.
But we have to start it with some positive energy.
Yeah.
There's a lot of negativity that we just spoke about. Tom Flegler returned.
Fucking oath.
He scored a meaty.
How good's that?
He was having a laugh after
Try
the game with Tino.
assist. What was he? 8 tackles with 60-something meters. 25 minutes, which was enough.
Yeah.
Didn't look out of place. Looked strong. Looked a little like didn't look like the Flegler of 2023 size wise. I think he's dropped a bit. I think he
Agreed.
might have looked at the game and went, fuck, sped up a little bit. Maybe I should drop a couple of kilos. Looks fit.
You know,
Didn't look out of place.
what was your favourite part? Because I've got a favourite part of the whole thing.
There's a little sequence there when he fucking before he scored the try, a little tip,
Yep.
reload, boom, try.
Yep, I love
was my
that.
favourite thing, just to play every part. Most players would be happy with that little tip, and then they'll probably go around that side, reloaded back, got short ball, try.
He's got just enough skill in him for a fucking hard knee.
He has got
just enough.
He's got some really good skill. A little tip there near the line, 1-on-1, quick play the ball, reload, bang, try. Defensively, he was good. I think it was good that they brought him out with Kafusi. We were talking about this. Like,
Yep.
imagine how anxious he was on the sideline. But we knew that that was the plan. Get out in the second half.
Let me get to
Give
my
me yours.
positive,
Yeah.
and then quickly, and then we all want to address
Yeah.
that with Woofy.
Yeah.
Woofy. He was the first on kick chase off the kickoff to make the tackle. He was that keen to get in
Yeah.
contact that he ran out of the line, exposed himself a little bit. He sprinted down there, got down there first, big bear hug. Everyone gets in, they drive him back,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Fuck yeah, he's back!"
Just how they went. Sorry, when he scored, everyone was just fucking
So good.
600 and something days. Come on, man.
Now here's my gripe. Our man Woofy. I'm all in on the Dolphins, right? What is it? 600 and something
Yeah.
days. Now I know what the plan makes sense
Yeah.
when you think about it. All right, we're going to go our starters, then we're going to put our benchies on, and then we want to bring you on at the same time as the juice, so you've got a bit of seniority there. Surely just move the plan up to the 20-minute mark.
After the first quarter,
They kept on panning to him, and he would have, again, I'm sure that Wolfie told him, and there
he
was a
burned
plan.
1,000 calories.
He's walking up and down. I'd love to get his steps. I wish they chucked his fucking his Garmin on
see
him or
his
something
GPS.
like that, his GPS, because he was just up and down. He was like a caged animal. He was like a lion when you go to the zoo and just walking up and down.
But
and
I
have a
hope to
look
God Wolfie had it said, I'm
would
going to
have.
put you on in the
He
second
would have.
half. Because if you did that to me and you said you're on the second half, I'm not getting up like that.
But he's been out for 2 years. He just
I
was
know that,
frothing
but
at the bit.
when he was getting up, it was like he's got the call. You're going on, but I don't think the call was ever near it. It was half time, and you're going to get on in the second half, mate. I'm going to put you on. I'm going to give you 20, 25 minutes. Get out there, have a decent crack. That was the plan.
Yeah.
The plan's not for you to get up every 5 minutes. But I get it. 600 something days. He's keen as fuck. He just wants to get up there, just in case. He's like,
All I'm saying is change the plan. All right, we've got Tom Gilbert out there. We've got Morgan Knowles, and I forget who the other starting front row was. Get it up.
Morgan Knowles had the split of doom.
Yeah, welcome to first grade, Morgan
what
Knowles.
about that? It was like he
NRL.
got hit, And by the time he hit the ground, it was open.
Yeah.
He was Tim Zoo.
Oh, it was Tim Zoo
Yeah.
split.
Oh, Frankie Molo.
Yeah.
Great stints.
Yeah.
Frankie Molo looked good too, by the way.
Yeah, they did.
Tom Gilbert's another guy who's missed heaps of footy over the last couple of years. You can just see
He
he's
front loads, that guy.
he's
Someone needs to fucking take the Baku pack out.
you know what? You know who he is? Remember when we were telling Mitchy Barnett to just chill out at trials? Tom Gilbert's only knows
He
one
doesn't know
way.
how to.
He only knows one way. So, right, those guys, Wolfie wants to get some minutes out of them, but surely just go, all right, Frankie, Tom Gilbert, front load for me. Or Tom, I'm going to play you 20 minutes in the front and then I'll move you out to the edge after that because I think Oren Keeley ended up coming off and then Gilbert moved out to the edge. And then just put the juice in the fucking – and all the rookies can wait to the second half.
Because I was just thinking, he might have been scared of like maybe not physicality or the speed of it. Like, what are you worried about?
Maybe being able to bring – maybe because I guess maybe the plan he wanted to see how many minutes Frankie, Tom Gilbert and all that could punch out before they replaced him. So therefore – put the rookies on, they take the back end of the shitty minutes at the back of the half, and then there's a clear plan again for the Juice and Flegler in the second half.
Yeah, it worked out well. He played pretty good football.
Yeah.
For a guy who's been out for 2 years, he would have been so nervous, and obviously a lot more minutes will determine how good he's going to go and the level of competition.
Yeah.
Right. He's in Origin and Australian play before he got injured, and to get to that level. He needs to be hitting with his shoulder. There's a lot of arms tackles, right? Because of the fact you'd be shitting yourself, right?
And also, it's timing. When you first get back, I was really chesty when I was like early on in the season because you don't have your timing
Let
quite
alone
right.
being out for 2 years.
Yeah.
How's your timing there?
Yeah.
So I thought his time was all right, but then he'll get all those little things
look
as
good.
it goes on. Like, you got to give him like 12 games, 13 games, really big minutes. So
I think it'll take the full year before he even gets close to his best. But
it's different
everyone's
with
pumped for him.
the leg injury, lower leg injury. It's a bit different with your leg speed and that, but his leg speed's fucking fine. I bet he's been doing a lot of fucking running.
Yeah,
a lot of agility,
that's
a
fair.
lot of that. So like, it's all it's going to be is like, I don't think he was known as a massive hitter anyway. Decent tackler, but he's not a genuine fucking hitter.
No.
He's a fucking very effective tackler. That's all you got to be. And he's got to get his legs up to standard. And once he gets his fitness, I don't think it's going to be that much before he gets like to top gear.
Yeah.
I don't think so. With lower leg injuries, if it was a foot or a knee, major, you lose your leg speed. You lose that meter. He hasn't lost any fucking agility at all.
Yeah, that's
his
fair.
leg speed was fine.
Yeah.
He was getting around easy. It's just the fucking the next couple of steps, the speed, line speed into contact, and that's the one where you're like, fuck. Is it going to hit? Because it's nerves, right? So, a bit different. But I don't think he won't lose much. As you said, like when he was running down kick chase, he ain't slow, and he's not. And his fitness levels, all that has to happen is his fitness levels go up there, and his timing, and the amount of training that he'd be doing into those little things, and like the wrestling guys, they're at 100% when they do wrestling.
He would have
like
had
two on one cleaning legs. Everyone does that like non-stop, repetitive in the dojo, right? On mats, all that sort of shit. So his level would be fucking at 100% most of the time because you got to do that.
He would have had a 6 to 9 month preseason, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't think he's really stopped.
Yeah.
So it's just great to see him back. It's a fucking, he's the great story.
Yeah, we don't overreact with trials, but some great signs for the Titans. I wrote down straight away the thing that's noticeable: new coach, new opportunities, competition, genuine competitions for spots.
Genuine.
When a new coach comes in, everything's up for grabs, and that's what I've seen out of the Titans. So, Lockie Ilias and Zane Harrison both played really well, I thought. I think Lockie Ilias will probably get first crack next to JC. Brimo centers, Kenny at fullback, but Zane Harrison, he's the young half. They've got a huge rap on him up there, mate, and he looked good, like a lot of the young halves.
Yeah, he
over
looked
the
good with the
weekend.
ball.
Defensively,
So these young, I mean, this is the learning progress for these young halves that are being thrown into the big dogs, right?
Yep.
Like you saw when the young, I think number 26, young Maori kid, went straight through him. Right, it was just a little bit of an outball. Second half, had a bit of a mullet, so they didn't spot him up at all.
Tyrese Tate.
They didn't spot this young kid up at all. He was like right three, and it was just a messy game at the start. Right?
Yes.
So you play against.
Dolphins turned the ball over heaps early.
There was a lot of stuff where they couldn't really channel him, and I was like, okay, let's see how he tackles. So when they started running numbers at him, he was fucked. Right? He was his shoulders were fucking straight to the sideline. This guy just hit inside. You just showing cues, mate. Just got to stay straight, and this is a learning curve, right? Because not many numbers got thrown at him, but when they did, he fucking made the wrong decision.
Okay.
And that was the only thing on him. Yeah, he's got all the skills, and a lot of these halves can kick good and play fucking ball play, all this sort of shit. 50% of the game, I always say, is fucking defense. Josh Hannay's, his whole thing is predicated on defense. Dolphins are like that. Every team's like that. Then you got to add, the special sort of the Katoas and all that sort of shit. They do their magic. But if you can't tackle, mate, just like our boy from St. George and all that sort of stuff that I'm hard on, I just know how much you get spotted up at that position.
Did you see Katoa get the shits and shoot out of the line?
He's the only one that. So this is I love what I love about Katoa, right? They were getting pumped.
Yeah, it was like 12-0
and then he starts fucking getting out of the line, starting smacking front rows. And this is just say fast forward, in round 5 or 6 or round 12 or whatever. When your halfback does shit like that, like he's going to have some hitters around him too. Let's go. Like he's going to have the juice there. He's going to have the Flegler there, and like Donahue and all these sort of blokes. But it's great that a halfback goes, fuck this. I'm sick of this shit. We're getting dominated by the Titans. Let's go.
The Dolphins. Mo Fodawaker was awesome.
Murray was great. But look at that fucking team. It wasn't anything to be scared of.
But it was Frankie Molo, it was Tom Gilbert.
That's what I'm saying. Their pack was getting dominated. But really shitty field position. Dolphins would take fuck all out of this game. But yeah, back to our little 7 at the Titans. I like him. I fucking do like him.
Yep.
Like I spoke to Ren about it on the weekend, Rennie Matua, and he was like, yeah, he's really good. I said, watch his defense, Ren. Like, that's a big fucking key. Who are you going to go up against a left side back rower? You got feeders like Olakawatu's, fucking Angus Crichton. These guys, Huddy Young, they're coming at you, son. If you're going to start him, and they are going to isolate you one-on-one near the line, and if you don't put your fucking body in front, you're going to get trampled. Absolutely. I'd love playing against a new kid who played left 3. You're getting it.
Yep.
You're getting the business, right? So that's a work in progress.
Lockie, we like Lockie the person. He's definitely limited in some areas, but that's one thing he's pretty good at defensively, right? Lockie Ilias. Yes. Pretty chunky little body.
So you don't really spot him up, do you?
Yeah.
But when you see these little halves and everything like that, they need help. And if you don't have a good fucking right 4 and a 2-man and all that sort of shit, like you're fucked.
So, yeah, I thought Tukey Simpkins as well. I didn't mind him off the bench. Tukey's played 5 games in 2021. He's the guy that sort of stood out for me a little bit for the Titans. Just running the ball hard.
Who's the 11?
Adama Ho.
Oh, is that the next guy?
Adama Ho.
Like him.
Yeah.
Got a little bit of shit in him too because Tom Gilbert was having a crack at him and he went out to crack back.
Yeah,
he fucking come in and just... That's why Tom had a crack at him because he come in and Tom would do this shit as well. I don't know why he said it. Fucking lifted the fucking winger.
Gilbert.
Gilbert. I'm like, Gilbert, you do the same.
Yeah, 100% he would.
And they both had a little bit of a lip, and I'm just like, yeah, I like that. He's got a bit of shit in him.
I like him as well. So there's a right edge. There's a back roll spot up for grabs, and I think he played about half a dozen games.
I think he'll get it
for Desi.
I like him.
I think he was probably playing more middle forward, but yeah, I thought he was good. And I met Phoenix up in for Fozzie's. It's Fozzie's stepson, Phoenix Steinweed.
Okay.
He came off the bench. He was the back row. Had a nice offload for a try, and then he got the scrappy try down in the corner as well. So that was cool to see.
What number was he? Blonde hair kid?
He's like shaved head, bit like your length, and he was like 23, 24 or something for the Titans. Let me get it up.
His old boy is the not the notorious, but he's a big real estate agent up the coast, Matt Steinway.
Yep, that's him. All right, let's get for the Dolphins. Yeah, so my thing for the Dolphins is they dip the toes in. Yeah. I think Tom Gilbert,
they're not showing much.
Tom Gilbert's trying to get also, I know he's one pace, but he's also trying to get his second wind. He was struggling to get his second wind there for a little bit. Morgan Knowles gets a knock straight away. I think he's got to be just realise with the NRL there's going to be people, because he's a big name Pom. And
Aussies want to pick on you.
Yep. And Selwyn, I like what Selwyn did. I think
strong man.
He was the only player really denting the line, and I'm just looking at it. I'm seeing the makeup of the team.
Strong man.
It could be
put Herbie there, and you put fucking the hammer.
It could very well. There's whispers that it's going to be Trey Fuller and Hammer at centres.
Waste of time.
I would go Hammer at fullback.
You don't fuck with Hammer.
I would
Just
go
put
Hammer
him at fullback.
Hammer at fullback, Jake Ivarillo with Asako on the right,
Put the young
and Herbie and Selwyn on the left until Bostock gets back.
Put what's name on the bench.
18, 19.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't fuck with Hammer.
Yeah. So, what about your man, Sangster Fagado?
Sangster Fagado. Oh, I was just thinking, like when we were having a chat, I said 24's got full skins on. What the fuck is happening? It's not Canberra. Or even if in Canberra, you just don't do that.
Still don't do it.
You don't. And I'm just like, he's the first one. Because I remember when I was playing, I was like, could you wear full skins? Like when we're down in Canberra and everyone just went, fuck no. No way.
Yeah.
He's playing in Redcliffe.
And it was hot.
It was hot and he's still got the full skins.
No, seriously too.
You better have some fucking burns or something like that on your legs or just you have to protect it. Or you just doing that for fun? Stop it.
I think it's a style thing.
It's not stylish. Not in rugby league.
So here's my thing. I remember when I was young, my cousin was a bit of a, what's the best way of describing him? You want to be noticed, you know.
Yeah.
He's a kid that grew up like he always,
Attention.
he loved attention and all that sort of stuff. Anyway, my uncle turned up to the game and my other cousin was there, and mind you, he's 13 years old, maybe max, 13, 14. We're in the full leg skins. My uncle just went straight home, left. He had to get a lift home with one of his teammates.
This is on you, Wolfie. This is on you, Wolfie.
It's not on Wolfie.
Yeah, it is. He should have a look at. Get those fucking pants off, mate.
Hey, I reckon our man, the Juice, the OGs.
Hey, I don't know, but like someone has, yeah.
DSAF.
I think he skipped because he was in that second team and like the first were doing this and he's just maybe he's gone in after the warm up and fucking put them on because you're not warming up in those.
Have you would have done it. You had training sessions in full skins, right?
Of course.
It's hard, mate. It's like no exaggeration. With the compression, it's not a positive. It's a negative. Your fatigues and get your lactic acid builds up quicker. You know, sometimes you just. I remember I used to wear at training. So, you know, sometimes if it was like a little bit it's cold or whatever, you sort of chuck them on. And then there have been times throughout the training where I've gone, fuck, this is too hot and too uncomfortable.
Well, I was always with Body Science, right? Still wear their Body Science stuff now. And they're professionally made, right?
Yeah.
With everything around all your lines and all the tendons and everything like that. They make you feel better.
Yes.
But the ones that he had on, they weren't Body Science.
So to go into bat for him a little, he's never worn it in any of his cup photos I'm going through.
Yeah.
At the Dolphins. Even there's like some early photos of him. Nothing. Here's one where he's playing. He's got nothing, no skins at all.
Yeah.
The skin's out. So you
let
think
me know,
something's up.
guys, Dolphins, if he's got like heavy grazes on his knees
Oh,
or
what a big gash.
something, you got to have something like set this fucking.
If he's got a big gash with potentially if he's had stitches,
I'll forgive that.
that could be protection.
I will forgive, but even
That's a
I've
pass?
played with fucking stitches and shit and just strapped it. Still didn't do the full skins.
What if you are just badly sunburnt? You just don't want to get the
no.
sting? No.
It's a
No. It's either him or he wants attention.
My gut feeling is it's a style thing. Like it's
It ain't kicking off, trust me. And the Juice and the senior players need to be checking what your outside backs are fucking wearing. Oh, mate, first of all, like, what the fuck are those? Oh, they're just, get them off.
Oh, but
Well, you're not playing.
LeBron wears it.
Yeah, LeBron wears them in games. Yeah, fuck, he can do what he wants.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, because I wore the long arm ones over in the UK, right?
It's fine, but then when more before.
No. But even then, it was like
Felt fucking soft, didn't you?
if I was like, man, I'm giving these guys a tell that I'm not keen for this weather.
cold.
You know, like that was a part. I remember running out, and then the boys gave it to me because the Poms would go fucking pussy from this isn't even cold yet. Like we played whole KR, and I was like,
It was in the summer.
yeah. But there was a part. Oh, yeah, and this is why my gut feeling is with the Sangster as well. Shout out to Tom Sangster. That I reckon, like, there's a part of me that wore the skins because I watched the Premier League players and I thought it was cool.
Yeah, I knew what they're same as me when I was watching, like they always used to wear skins and shit like that.
Some union players have it.
Still never would think about it.
Never legs.
Come on, Sangster. Get better. Be better. Be better, mate.
The Raiders 32 versus beat the Storm 6. Seb Chris
Yeah.
playing the second half.
Did he play the back end of the year? I think he was underdone.
He could. Let's find out. This, for some reason, makes sense. Seb Chris suspension. Is he suspended to start the year? Oh, 6. Oh, that was 2023. No, that was 2022.
I thought he missed the back end of last year.
The reason I brought it up, you know how Sticky goes through this thing. He picks a player for whatever reason and likes to make an example of.
He mightn't have had the best preseason.
He killed it in the trial.
What are you laughing about?
You know
No,
what
just that. Yeah, that's why I'm laughing.
What I'm saying. Yeah.
No,
He's the next Big Red.
Yep. Horsburgh.
Yeah,
Paddy Young.
I just think he's
Joseph Tarpany. He's had it with them all.
Yeah, like he might
Savage.
have come back to Ricky Steele's standards. And I think, well, you're going to be playing off the bench in the first game against a reserve grade Storm.
Did he play for the Kiwis over the break?
No. Maybe he asked to play in the Indigenous game and stick put him in
Do you want to play in the Indigenous game, do you, Seb? Okay, you're 15th man.
He might have tried to dig his heels in and play in the All-Stars game. And then
Oh, did he
Sid goes,
really?
yeah.
Really?
All right.
Okay.
Not only are you not playing, you're on the bench. The Reggies are playing each other and you're on the bench.
Yeah, and Storm's playing their reserve grade side.
Yeah.
Good luck.
And I don't give a fuck if you carve them up. You're still staying out there for 30 minutes. I love Stick.
That's exactly what it felt
That's
like.
exactly what
You
happened.
can't have Seb Chris is a lock for left centre, right?
Oh.
In our eyes and probably in their eyes, but I reckon he's done something at training and he hasn't hit the marks that fucking Sticky would want him at.
Yeah.
If he's a little bit overweight, if he's this, that, like he goes, this will check you.
Dane Laurie looked awesome.
Yeah.
Yep. He's a 19th man.
Yeah,
He's going to be a victim of his versatility. I said this before the
Played
trial.
7 easy.
He looked good in the 7 jersey. I know he's played 6 again for the Tigers. Owen Paddy was forcing it.
Yeah, a couple of those things near the line. It's like that's not on.
Brayley.
That ball, that was like right on the line. Right? It was like fucking half a metre.
Yeah.
And he tried to fucking face ball to the other guy. I give it to the lead runners have to be 1 metre deeper. The first runner has to be a little bit more shallower so he can see the front guy.
Yeah.
Couldn't see the front guy. Front guy couldn't see him. They were even as fuck. Fucking straight to the defender. I was like, come on, mate. You did try and overplay it, and because he's just, trials are trials. You try and do some different things, but like, that's just stupid.
Well,
You're better than that.
in my opinion, he's the best player out on the field at a young age. He's got huge potential.
He wanted to own it.
He'd definitely be hearing the noise around. You can't escape it because anyone who knows footy looks at him and goes, this kid could be special, right? But Brayley and Starling get rested. He has to play in it.
Yeah,
Nothing's given to you. Like Sticky's old school that way.
Yeah.
Rookies still play. Like you're only played a year.
And he's young too.
He's young.
Plenty of years. Starling's 30, I think. Brayley's 30. They've probably got two years max in their peak. He's the future of the game. He's the future of Canberra Nines.
Yep.
Don't fuck it, mate.
So here's the thing. I wouldn't do it because I reckon if you're good enough, if you're old enough, you're good enough. That's the way. If you're good enough, you're old enough. That's the way it goes. It would not surprise me at all if Ricky just wants to just check him a touch for the long term part of it, and we see Brayley and Starling start week 1. That's the rotation.
I like it.
Storm, not much really. A couple of good little exciting plays for him.
The one. Who's the one? Beale?
Hugo Peel.
Peel?
Hugo Peel.
Oh, the Peel, yeah. Okay.
Yep, he's the Melbourne junior.
Looks strong.
He won the competition for the under-20s. Yeah, looked all right, Strong into contact. I like Gabriel Satrick as well off the bench. Got a little bit of Chico about him. Like the movements of Chico, like the way he sort of gets out of dummy half.
A little bit more, what to say, not as quick and dynamic, right? But he's a little bit more calculated with the ball playing.
Yes, and I reckon Chico was stronger.
Chico got Mongo strength, man.
Yeah.
That Kummel strength.
But he couldn't. He was gassed after 15.
Yeah, he had two stints in the first half. Come on, son.
But there's a player there. He's silky. Moses Leo had good physicality as well. We talked about him. And Trent Liero, the reason he was playing big minutes.
Why was he playing?
He's suspended for 2 games. So we're not going to see Trent Liero for at least do they have a bye early? No, they don't. So we're not going to see Trent Liero for 3. So he's probably going to play big minutes again in the next trial. So that's why Trent Liero was playing deep into that game. Also, he's one from the average footy fan. Remember Josiah Pahulu from the Titans? He was signed from the Storm.
Yeah.
The Doggies were in for him as well. No, he's the front rower, the nuggety front rower. They got fucked on.
Yes. Where the fuck is he?
He got fucked on that clause from the Titans. Remember they didn't play him in the last game? Storm fans, if you not off us after all that chat early on, and you have some information about how Josiah Pahulu's is going, let us know in the comments. And
Is he not? Where is he?
Melbourne Storm.
He's at Storm. Sorry, fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. He's a good player.
He's a good player.
Yeah.
Fucking Hetherington looked good.
Yeah.
Played massive minutes.
Yeah.
Little soft touches, really good defensively. It fucking looks like he's just calmed down a little bit, not trying to kill everyone. Because there's a footballer there.
Oh, big time.
I think there's a late bloomer in same as fucking old mate from the Warriors. Barnett.
Yeah.
I see that happening. Because everyone was touting Heathrow for early on for being for Origin representative sort of honours. And I see that.
Yeah, Melbourne will bring
Good
the
leg
best team.
speed. Like he's got he's got it.
Yep. The Cowboys defeated the 66, defeated the Panthers 24.
Waste of time.
Here's I just got a quick message on Toby Crosby. He was an absolute monster in junior grades. I have no idea what happened in New South Wales Cup, but he just didn't kick on. Had some nice moments, but he was mostly coming off the bench. With Crosby, he was the only real player that I really wanted to watch for the Panthers. Loved the body, loved the athlete. They were defending the whole time. And I'd love to see him next to the first graders. I hope he gets a bit of a crack this week with the first graders. Me and Mace, you were saying in on the way in there, what's going on there? Someone's leaving oh yeah, sweet. I thought Reedy looked good. Looked reinvigorated. I think really the flat and fast style that they want to play at the Cowboys. I know it's a fucking Reggie's.
I know exactly. Which is they were poor Panthers, right?
Yep.
And if you do that sort of shit and there's quick play the balls, every single play the ball, I expect Reedy to do this. Nice little 40-20. Controlled the ruck when he went to short side, hit, was it Purdy short?
On the left.
Drinky. Was it Drinky? Yeah.
Drinky hit the left.
Beautiful stuff. I mean, I expect that from Reedy's an Origin talent.
Yeah.
You know, so's Drinky. They're quality first graders. I expect that shit from those two guys.
I only gave this game 20 minutes.
Play
and
the
I
ball.
stopped
I
watching.
didn't fucking watch the whole thing. It's fucked.
Good on you. Anything else for the juniors?
Just love the footy. Yeah, so
I seen enough after 20 minutes.
I saw it. Yeah, I
Cowboys
saw
are
it.
too
And then
good.
Panthers, I looked at that. I wanted to see how the number 10 went. And I'm like, well, remember what we saw last week? What we said last week? That's why they call them highlights.
Yep.
You don't have a compilation of lowlights. But I'm not going to sit here and say that he was bad because he didn't get an opportunity to fucking play.
Nah.
There was back to back tries.
They were rolling.
What the fuck are you supposed to do if you're a middle? Yep. He's built like fucking Tarzan. Hopefully he doesn't play like Jane. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt because he's built like a fucking...
And he's 21.
Yeah, and he looks like he can...
And he's rugby in
Yeah, because he's got fucking footwork, he's got this and that, but he didn't have the opportunity to play. So I'm just like, okay, I'll give him... I want to watch him in a couple of reserve grade games. If he does get the opportunity to play in first grade, and as I said last week, this can really fuck you up if you play against a first grade team and you're in a reserve grade team. He had no help. I want to see what he looks like with Leota and fucking Isaiah Yeo and Mitch Kenny and fucking Liam Martin, some dogs, and he comes on and just has to do his job. Yeah, he had no hope there. So I'm not even going to fucking consider it.
Yep, let's get to the Seagulls 33 defeating the Warriors 18. This was concerning. This was concerning for the Wars fans. I've got some of the concerns that I had for the Warriors. Now, look, you're not going to go you don't go over the top. You don't overreact with trials. But if you did have concerns, and I did see some concerns with the Knights and the Warriors that I think
St. George.
St. George, we'll get to St. George a little bit. They've got to do better. Anyway, let's start on the Seagulls. Let's start with positivity.
Come on.
Gee, Simi Lafai? Is it Leafi or Lafai? 19 years old. Leafi?
Yeah.
Every time I actually had this, because the reason I don't know how to pronounce his name, I was at my uncle's place over the weekend and I had the game in the background and having a good time with the family and stuff. And I just kept on looking up. Every time I said, who the fuck is this front rower? 6'4", 115 kilos.
Beautiful build. Exactly
what the doctor ordered. We've been screaming for a player at Manly to emerge in the middle, someone like this to sort of help out. You know, I want Paseka to take the next step. Ola Kawatu's been sort of doing that from the edge. Gee, Simi Lafai.
Where are they getting?
Blacktown.
Damn.
Western Sydney Junior.
Good.
And I think he really complemented. I thought both front rows were good. Him and Paul Bryan. He's more your toiler. He's more sort of the Jakey mold. Like he's going to make a shitload of tackles, and like every time I looked up, he's getting third man in the legs. I like Paul Bryan.
No, you need those players.
You need them, mate. These two.
You need a Leafi, and you need a Paul Bryan.
Oh yeah.
Right? You need one guy who not all players are built the same, right? You can't have superstar teams, superstar stacked forward packs. You're always going to have these players that are going to have to fucking make a lot more tackles than you. I only go back to fucking my playing career, right? Where it was myself and a Roy and a Sonny Bill. You had Tony Grimaldi there. You had Andrew Ryan.
But also,
you know what I mean? But
the front rows, Mace, when you line up next to an Ogre or a Roy Asatazi, I love the mix of those body shapes.
I love it too because you've got an Ogre who's going to run straight through you. Then you got a Roy who can fucking step a little bit, and on that third prong who can get a little bit wider. Spot your fucking 4-man up and your 3-man up. Maybe an offload, probably a line break assist, probably a line break. But Sonny Bill, different. Andrew Ryan, Tony Grimaldi, Corey Hughes, Adam Perry. They fucking come on and just would clean up all the shit. And we had fucking a lot of holes in our game, right? A lot of it, but it wasn't exploited like it was now, right? Like I'd fucking never kick Chase. Never. Despised it. Fucking wasn't. Now it's part. You got to have 11 or 12 on there, minimum. That's why we always rush for.
But you would have done that if you're in the modern game.
If I had to do it, I'd do it because there was such thing as a second wave. So like it would be whoever didn't play the ball on the second wave, Remy, Rennie, and fucking Ogre. Because you don't need. I honestly still don't think you need 11 down there.
Well, guess what didn't exist?
Get 8 down there.
Guess what didn't exist back when you played in your era? The fullbacks linking up with both wingers.
Nah.
It would you'd kick down, the fullback would return it, or the winger would return it.
He would fucking barely pass.
They would never pass.
Yeah.
So you didn't have to worry about that.
The kick game, you jam it in the corner, and then like we'd be on the second wave, and then that second guy's just going to get pumped. Or even the third. That's how fucked it was.
I like these two guys, man. I'm really excited about them. I'm sure Manly fans are, especially after the devastating news about Caleb Navale not playing in this game. I was really looking forward to seeing him. So Paul Bryan, like I said, loved his debut for the Knights, dislocating the shoulder, playing another 20 minutes. And we look like we've got one who is, I hope he's knocking on the door. I hope he's Hugo Hart, nice as well, liked him. Because look at the forward pack for the Warriors. Concerning for the Wars. Wade Egan, Jackson Ford, Dimitri Vaimuanga, Kurt Capewell, Morgan Gannon, and Aaron Clark.
Yeah, they stacked the deck.
Great performance from the Seagulls, big boys.
But I look at that and I usually just go off the start of the game. How was the start of the game? Because I know a lot of the starters need about 20, 25 minutes in the middle. And then if you fuck around with outside backs and middles, and if you don't have depth, you get run over. Do you know what I mean? And I think that's happened to a lot of the pretty good teams. Like they'd get a couple of kids there. Because this trial don't mean shit to these two clubs. Doesn't really mean that much.
No.
Next week does. I mean, this week does.
Yep.
They're going to put everybody in, then you go off that. So the Warriors will taking jack shit out of this. Penrith don't give a fuck about that game. Most of them really. But like the Warriors, when you do have a couple of good first graders in there, you're expecting a bit more than that. Well, here's
the reason I didn't have the Warriors in the 8. It's because I think the Warriors are going to be a lot better at the end of the season than they are at the start.
That's the reason why I didn't have Penrith in the 8.
We're on fire at the moment.
Go on.
And both Eels and Manly won. So people, would they beat? Wars, Sharks. Don't have either of them in the 8. Don't have either of them in the 8. No, my point with the trials, and again, it's not panic stations, but I feel like even though I thought good performances from those two young kids in the middle, for the most part, the Warriors was sort of dominating field possession, it felt like. But they had no, like Tanner Boyd, I know they scored a try for kicking that, but there's just...
doesn't matter.
It's not Metcalf.
No.
And I think they're going to, as soon as Metcalf gets back, I'm going to completely view this Warriors team differently.
Yeah, but he's coming back from an ACL.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Everyone goes, Metcalf's going to be killing me. Yeah, wait till the back end of the year. Wait till, and then, so they need to fucking sort their shit out for the first, like, just say 12 games, jag a lot of games through Origin. Then he's going to start playing some decent football.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's going to take a little bit.
What did you think of Joey Walsh and how do you pronounce his name? Otani Large? Onatoni Large. Onatoni Large is only 19.
I thought you said on the ears Walsh was large. I'm like, yeah, they're good, mate. They're going to be good. They're going to be good first grades. They've got some depth.
Yeah.
This is where the Eagles, like, if they get their shit together from round 1 to round 10, right, and get real fucking, Brooks is the 6 or 7,
Fogarty.
They understand. Like Fogarty, they know what's going on. Like Fogarty didn't play this because it was an Indigenous game where they get like their core set, Turbo's 1, 6, 7 set. Who's the 9? Because old mate retired, didn't he?
Yeah, Simpkins and Zach Docker-Clay.
Decent. Zach Docker-Clay, I think took him a while to get to where he's at. And I think
I'm biased because he's a family friend.
But I'm not biased.
Yeah.
I just look at how he plays.
Yeah.
He's a first grader.
Yeah.
He's only played about 36 games, right? So I think now I think he belongs there. He thinks that he belongs there.
Yeah.
Before he's like, fuck, I was at the Dogs, I played a bit of first grade, and then I went to the Roosters, I played first grade. When he played first grade last year, they fucking won. And he made a difference.
He was played well.
Right? So if he's going to be in the 17, and I think Simpkins see what he does, they've got to figure out who's the starter. Both deliver the ball really good from 9. It's not going to be. They're not going to be one of those guys going to change the game. Just service your front rows.
That's all you need.
Yeah, good ball to the 7. Understand rucks, kick when you want, all that sort of stuff. So they're my sleeper.
Beautiful.
That Eagles.
Beautiful.
Warriors. I don't give a shit. You'll be right next week.
Yeah, I'm just a touch concerned. A little bit concerned with Josh Folletti as well. One of the rare receding mullets at 21 to the left centre.
I worry about a few. Sandon Smith. I think he might be business class to Turkey.
Yeah, well, but also
he's 22.
But he's got rid of it. Folletti's growing the mullet and makes it stand out.
Don't ever do that. Who's your friends?
Let me get him.
You got to get your friends fucking sorted.
Let me get him up. It's like a mate. It's like from the dirty south. Like look at that.
Stop it, Josh.
Look at that. On the weekend when it was wet, it looked even worse.
It doesn't look good wet. Come on, son. How old is he? 21?
21.
Receding at the front, mullet at the back.
Yeah. Oh, he's a Manly junior. He must have got, there you go. He's making the returns. That makes sense. See, that doesn't look that bad. Just wet and,
No. When it gets wet, you get exposed. You can cover it up as much as you can. Yeah, if I had that sort of headgear and it started rain, if it started rain, I'm putting the headgear on. Just so no one knows. And then blow dry straight after.
Tigers 42 defeat the Roosters 26. Huge.
What the fuck happened? 26-0 at half time.
No.
Roosters were up 26-0.
I thought they were up 16-0.
26-0.
Were they
26-0 at half time.
Far out.
And then they 42 unanswered. Did they just bring the fucking whole team off and put their SG ball on?
So the start for the Roosters was really good.
Savala, they all looked outstanding. The hooker.
No, it was 16-0, Mace. Yeah,
was it?
It was 16. Yeah, so it was 16-0 up until the 30th minute. That's when Makasini scored his first. And then they went on a bit of a run. And then the Roosters got a couple late. But yeah, they were dominating though. They were
26-6 at half time. Something like that.
26-10.
Right.
26-10.
But sorry, there was a point where it was 26-0, wasn't it?
No. It was 16-0, and then it got to 26-10 at halftime. Yeah.
My eyes are getting fucked.
But Makasini.
Yeah, Makasini's good. I like it.
What's his? How do you the Hemasimi?
Makasini.
Himasini
Makasini.
He's him.
He's him.
He is him. He's a problem. He looks nice. And he went up against Tommy Talau, man. Tommy Talau's been around for a minute.
He was going at it. They were going at it. I like this game.
Yeah.
I just love they're all young guns.
Yeah.
This is probably it was the most high quality game, but it was up there. It was like really good to watch because all these guys, they're fighting for first grade spots.
Yes. They're
no real fucking, when you have a look at Penrith and you're like, none of those guys are probably going to get in the first team, maybe a couple maybe. But these guys, they're going to be fighting for every single spot and it looked like it.
I reckon the Roosters had almost 8 guys fighting for 2 spots. That are maybe
who's the 9?
Uelu? Yeah.
Fucking class.
Yeah, he's silky.
So you're like Connor Watson you got there and is it just him?
So Robson and Connor Watson.
Robson. Fucking keep forgetting about Robson, right? So he's just starting 9.
Yeah.
Connor Watson just come on and fucking near change your game. If they can get that quick play the ball going, Connor Watson's a fucking machine.
I think there's one spot on the bench for Egan Butcher, Nat Butcher, Siwa Wong,
looks like
Celeste Feketi, Taylor Lasalu.
Feketi's the dude.
Yeah.
Siwa Wong could be starting lock. They're stacked.
Yeah.
It's just about getting the right balance.
Yeah.
Because they can all play very big minutes.
Because then you got to try to figure out. So it's Angus is the lock on the left. You've got 4 guys fighting for front row positions in Lindsay Collins, Nafahu White, Spencer Lenu, and Victor Radley.
I forgot about Nafahu White. Probably
Victor
ended up
Radley.
one of the best fucking props in
So
the game.
Victor Radley missing the first, I think it's 6 weeks. I think he misses 6 weeks now after the trials and not the trials, the English games, 3. So I think it ended up going down to 6 games. So Victor Radley's not a part of that. So you got competition, man. The Butcher Bros, they're fucking seasoned. Like they've been around for a minute now.
Nat Butcher I would probably put him right side back row.
Yeah.
Then you got Crichton. Fuck the front row. Nafahu White.
Connor Watson
Spencer.
could have easily started lock.
Easy.
And then you got Uelu on the bench.
And I think they're in a luxury where, depending who you're playing and how you want to play, they got like, you can just in and out. You're here, you're here, you're here, especially with this 6-man bench.
Yeah.
That's where coaching and tactics are going to really come into it.
You know who I like for the Tigers? Kit Leo-Lily.
Yeah.
So I believe they're twins. There's Luke and Kit. Kit's the back rower, or they're brothers. They could just be brothers. Can you ever find out if Kit and Luke are twins? So Luke's just got a deal. He's the winger. He's off to the Perth Bears.
Surname?
Leo Lily.
Yeah.
Because it's got an I at the end. So L-A-U-I.
They look like they got some decent cattle there, the Tigers.
Mm.
You know, like they had who would be playing in NRL round 1?
I think they've got big bodies in Bunty Afai now and Royce
Rex
Hunt.
Royce Hunt looked good yesterday.
All right, so they've got
sorry. These boys are the ones that Luai's been talking highly of, and I've seen somebody else on a podcast for the Tigers talk them up highly as well.
Okay.
They are brothers.
Are they twins?
They are 19 and 18.
There you go. All right, so a year apart. I like Kit. I really like him. He offers something different that they don't have. They don't have that body shape on the bench. Like that leg speed. I know it was the try, but I like some of the moments. Even early on, his movements are pretty good. He played. I remember when he hit the scene, he was an edge back rower. Yeah. So I think he's getting used to playing in the middle. But I'd love to see him fight for a spot on the bench for the starters. And that Jared Hayward, he looks all right too. He's like a bit of a hybrid sort of lock dummy half.
Some all right players there. They look all good.
So
the Roosters they were decent.
Yeah.
They were decent and they went after it.
And the Roosters, Jock Madden, I thought had some nice moments as well. Yeah. He's going to be that. He's going to be the SOS.
Yeah, he will be.
He's going to be the SOS for the Tigers.
Speaking of,
let's get to it. The Bulldogs. So the big story is Matty Burton hamstring injury. Obviously, this is just a question about. Don't worry about that. Leo Thompson ended up playing in the All Stars anyway. But yeah, the big story is Birdo doing his hammy. Looked really sharp early on. SOS comes on, saves the day, makes a.
Geez, you look good.
40-metre line break.
That's rare. But, like, his kicking game, outstanding.
Yep.
Like, he's a genuine half. His footy IQ and everything is off the charts. It's probably something that we need. If Birdo is unfit for Vegas and he's pushing it, we don't know till scans. We don't know till scans about today or tomorrow or whatever. But fuck me, I don't think we miss a beat. Because you got fucking Galvin who can play 6. He looked a little bit better when he was a little bit wider.
I think so.
Yeah. I think it looked pretty good with Birdo.
You'd obviously prefer Birdo.
Of course we want Birdo.
Yeah.
Like, because who's going to do? I mean, SOS he's got a kicking game, all right, but a little pop gun compared to the fucking bazooka that fucking Burton's got, right?
Yeah.
So that's what we'll miss. But if we can get on the front foot and we can kick on the front foot, all good.
I think Birdo is way too important for what you guys are going to try to do this year.
It's our game plan.
So you leave Birdo out of this game, you return the week when the NRL starts back here in Australia, plus you got the bye for round 2. Matt Burton, you do not play. You do not risk it. Because when he was on the field to begin the game, that fucking left edge looked lethal. Looked good.
And Critter's on there as well.
Critter's
swap
there.
sides. We were wondering if they were going to swap because Cherry, he had a few mishaps at right side centre, right, defensively.
Yep.
But when you play a whole preseason at that edge, on that edge, right, and he can play both sides.
Get used to it.
Get used to it, mate. Yep. Like, and he can. Same as and the beauty about our centres, they're interchangeable.
Because you was a lockdown on the left.
Yeah, but he's a lockdown on the right.
Yep.
So people just go, because he had a few fuck-ups last year defensively, every centre has a few fuck-ups, mate. But he understands the movements now because he's a left arm carrier as well. But he's got both hands, but he's predominantly a left arm carrier. That's why he's put on the left side. And Critter was on the right side because defensively to help.
I'm all for so a couple of things from this, and then I'll get your take on it because you're close to it as well. Here's the way that I would have viewed it. I reckon there would have been concern around originally Toby Sexton and then Lachlan Galvin defensively when they first were learning the system. So what do? You put your best defender, one of the best leaders in the entire NRL on the right to help them out on that right edge. You got a young emerging back row and Jacob Preston. Karaz wasn't Karaz a couple of years ago. So Critter goes over there and everyone lists on that edge. Now, everyone understands the system.
Preston, Galvin, Cherry.
Yep. Everyone over there has been, they're 2 years into, or Galvin's only 6 months. Preston's been around for a couple of years. Karaz is now becoming an established first grader. You don't have to worry about Critter over there. So what you do is you move Critter back over the left and you just fucking dominate people on the left edge with Kickow, with Critter and Matty Burton. And I'm all for it. And I'm also looking now on the flip side for the Newcastle Knights. And I understand the thought process behind having Sandon Smith on the left and Dylan Brown on the right because Sandon Smith's left foot kicker. So, you're kicking away from the marker pressure, right? It makes sense. But if I'm the Knights, I'm looking at what the Bulldogs were throwing at me on that left edge and how difficult that was and going, you know what? Let's just put our best players in their best position and get after it. Give me Dill Brown with Bradman Best and Dylan Lucas. And don't waste it with Sandon Smith being over there just because he's a left foot kick. Get Dylan Brown on the left-hand side. Mate, this sounds like it. I'm not disrespecting Sean Lane, but Sean Lane had a breakout season a couple of years ago. Was just short off the hip on Dill Brown all season, and they went all the way to a grand final playing like that.
Couple of offloads,
couple of really good years, mate. Dylan Lucas, I think, has huge potential.
Gun.
Bradman Best is arguably one of the best specialist left centers in the competition.
That's your fucking
stock your side,
Yeah.
and then figure out on the other side. Don't try to balance out your team so you're a little bit good all the way across.
KP can be over that side.
KP can do over there. KP can pop up on the left.
Yeah.
I'd say stack my side and if you've got an edge that needs to be a toiling right edge, then so be it. You know your role over there on the right. That's my biggest takeaway of watching these two teams.
Yeah. Some good things come out of the Bulldogs. Completion sets were good. Defense was great. We just suffocated the shit out of them. But defenses are unreal. Stilly, fuck me. What a hit.
What a hit.
It was fucking...
I love Pasami was just smiling too.
Yeah, he goes, you got me, yeah. Whatever.
Not much you can do.
You can't do anything. That was fucking perfect. Left foot in, left tackle. Fucking hell.
Shout out to our man Cooper Toy, went the distance too.
Yeah.
No heavy cellos.
No.
They were
love it.
Tagged in the comments.
He knows.
Just like I got checked at video. Maybe this was his version of getting checked.
Stay humble, son.
Nice try. Hey, he's got a good body shape.
Yeah, he's strong.
Who's he remind you of? Who's he got? He's a bit of nowhere near as nuggety, but he runs angry a bit like Justin Carney. Remember Justin Carney? But he was like a
he was a
beast.
brick, wasn't he?
He's more like
I don't know. It's a weird body shape, but he fucking runs hard.
Yeah. So
it was pretty good. I mean, I'm not taking that much out of it because the Knights had, no Fletcher Sharp, no KP.
Yep.
Looked pretty much all over the shop, but they did have some big
No
guns
gags.
there. But we outplayed them and just out-enthused and fucking 28-0, wasn't it? Yeah. Nil. Alarming. Couldn't get a try in a trial.
Should have been one try.
No.
Yeah?
Yeah, I know.
The Stephen Crichton.
100%. What the fuck was that rule?
Yeah.
Crichton's offside, right? So he's out of play.
That didn't make sense.
That did make sense. So they're talking about it now, and they even went up to have a look at it. And Crichton's offside. So once he's offside, that should be play on.
Who cares if he's the offside player is obstructed? That should be Dom Young try.
So we're going to go back. Oh, yes, fucking
That's
dumb. That's what fucking pisses me off. Get it right. You're fucking up there having a look. Do you know the fucking rules?
Was it the ref? Was he the...
Do you know the rules?
Because then you could just send an offside guy just to completely nullify every play.
Okay,
No,
so you set the precedent. Just go up out of sight, you're out of sight and take the lead, run around, whatever.
I think this is like rare. I haven't seen it before.
Do you think it's an error and they've just gone, fuck, we butchered
I
this?
think it's a a once in 1,000 times happening. Like I've never seen it before where the player offside has been obstructed and that's led to a try. I love the fact that it was in a trial.
Who's the guy that made that decision?
Trying to
Sack
find
him.
It's only a try.
Straight to
It's
fucking
not a
reserve
sack
grade.
It's not a
No,
sackable.
not sack him, but drop him.
Every
Doesn't know the
commentary,
rules.
everyone was
Hey,
just like,
speaking of refs, did you see that a few more young gun refs got to go?
Yeah.
They did.
Yeah, I like it. I'm all for it. So
They've
who's
got all the Sislaks too. They got the Mo's.
Ziggy? How do you pronounce his name? We need to find out how to pronounce his name.
Just
Ziggy Preskensky or something like that. Yeah.
Just call him Zigzag.
Got the heavy. You know what he is?
Yeah.
He's Ziggy Sislak now.
Yeah, Sislak.
Yeah,
Ziggy Sislak.
Yeah, Ziggy Sislak. That's his new name. And he's feeling himself too.
Yeah, he loves it.
Yeah.
They all love it. mate.
I think
They're
it was
all feeling it.
it was Liam Kennedy. Liam Kennedy fucked it up.
Reserve grade for round one.
Yeah.
You can't do that. That was a terrible decision. Could have changed the game.
You can make errors in trials and not get dropped.
Not like that.
What about the ref who thought there was when Critter took the pick to the house?
What do you think then?
He thought it touched a Newcastle player.
Yeah.
So double enforcement. He caught it back and then I think he apologised. He goes, I think he said to Critter, "I'm sorry. I'll be honest. I'm sorry. I thought it hit the player or something like that." And then pulled it. And Critter was cool. Critter was like, "Oh yeah, fuck
it's
it.
a trial.
It's
whatever.
a trial.
Yeah,
Whatever."
but I just think if that's a fucking prelim,
Yep.
I don't want a sorry. I want to try.
You're not
Do you know
getting a
what I mean?
sorry in a game, though. I don't
No,
think.
you're
Yeah.
not getting a sorry in a regular season from a
No
referee.
way. Oh man, just get it right.
But I think there's like 2 or 3 new referees that I've seen over the weekend. So
Yeah, there's been a few upgrades.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at them all
Coming
now.
through.
all right, Rabbitohs 28 defeated the Dragons 24.
Ooh, this is the one.
Good information here from Jimmy Reid and a few other people that messaged us. So Jamie Humphries is suspended for the first 2 rounds. That's why Jamie Humphries.
Okay.
So there might have been more to it. No, I think that's correct.
No, that is.
That's how bad we should have known about that. Let's be better.
Who knows?
Should we be better?
Well, we just think in the way that Wayne thinks.
Yep. I think so. It looks like it's Ashton Ward's now with Jonah Glover going down early. It felt bad for him. Looked like he was in a whole lot of pain. Young fella. He would have loved to have had a big game against the Dragons as well. He's was in the system for a couple of years. So it looks like it's Ashton Ward, or we were trying to figure out all these sort of guns into the outside backs in the back row.
They looked all right.
Do they go Cody Walker, Latrell Mitt, 7 and 6? Fuck. I would go.
Not yet. Not yet. For
I
fucking.
would go Ward. I would go Ward and Cody Walker. You?
Yes.
Yes.
Humphries
is not available.
I need Trill a little bit wider, mate, because the defenses are too good, and all you're going to do is be sprinting up and putting so much inside pressure on Latrell. When he's a little bit wider, when you've got the back row, you've got a fullback out the back, you're getting more one-on-ones. That's Latrell. He needs that space.
What about the headache that it creates for trying to fit Campbell Graham potentially? I don't know where Talis Duncan's going to end up, but
He looks like he's put on some weight and he's
gone.
dominating. He can hit.
I don't know where his best position is going to be for the
He can
team.
play in the middle.
Yeah, he can play
He
everywhere.
can play off the bench and be in the middle.
I reckon he's got to be a starter, but just figure out where he's going to start and leave him there and just let him
Because
just.
they're left and right, like just say right side back row. Who's that? Fafita, maybe. You got Jack. I'm not sure what they're doing with Jack.
Yeah.
We'll see this week.
Yeah.
So we'll just see what's going on now.
That's my point is. I think they've got so many options in the back row and centres, Mace, that maybe you go Latrell at 6, and then you go Jack White left centre, AJ left wing, Tyrone Munro's going through off-field stuff at the moment, so he's remove him. Isaiah Tass and Campbell Graham, right? Fucking
I'm not sold on Taz.
Talanoa. Yeah, he's not a lock. Yeah, he's definitely not a lock, but he's an option. Talanoa Penatani looked all right.
Yeah.
He's going toe-to-toe with Luch. I love that.
I think I like.
Did he do his hamstring or something? He had to come off or whatever. And then Latrell Seabolt looked all right.
Campbell Graham needs to be right side centre. He's
Yep.
one of the best shutdown centres in the game.
Okay, so then you need to find a right winger for him then.
Yeah, there's a shitload of them.
Yeah.
There's a heap. And then the right side back row can be Fafita.
Yeah.
Left side back row is Jack.
So where do you put Talis Duncan?
On the bench.
Nah, he's too good. I reckon
Not
he's
too good.
I
He's
like
not
him.
too good to be like on the bench. He's still young.
I think
He's
he
still
deserves-
learning.
I think he deserves to start.
What do you do with Jack?
Left
Left
centre.
centre?
That's where
I
my
think
thing.
Latrell's left centre.
Yeah, that's where.
Well,
I
that's
got
what I mean.
Latrell at 6 to
I
make room.
don't think Talis Duncan would be in front of Jack White at left back row or anything like. Unless he's not even considering Jack at left side back row, then Tallis Duncan's left side back row, right? And then Jack is.
Or back to my
Jack
here's
is
a compromise.
right side centre and Campbell Graham's wing.
Here's my compromise. Jack left edge back rower, Tallis Duncan right edge back rower, Fafita off the bench.
That could work.
That could work?
Yeah.
All right.
But we need to see where they put Jack.
I'm so intrigued to see team list tomorrow.
What they do with Jack is just that we'll know. But not a bad problem to have.
Where else? For the Dragon side of it, I thought Atkinson looked good.
Yeah.
They realistically, they should have been up by more. They were probably. Give shout out to Matt Duffy. I didn't even see him on the team list. I didn't see him on the team list originally.
You guys are
No, we mentioned it and we sort of just went past it.
Oh, I must have.
No, we
it didn't register with me.
Yeah,
I think I just said the name.
I remember sitting here going, "Oh, that's interesting."
Yeah,
thought
I
he
said
was
the name
Super League still.
and it didn't register. Maybe because I thought it was a different Matt Duffy.
Yeah, I
didn't
think
know
that's
he'd
what it was.
returned. Anyway,
You're right.
he's the perfect like for Jai Gray. He's a great player to have in the system.
Can play.
If for whatever reason Jai Gray misses games, straight in Matt Duffy. Perfect.
I mean, I know Jai Gray he's probably played 12, 13 games.
25, I reckon.
Reckon?
He played 2 seasons. He debuted the year before.
Played fuck all minutes,
Yeah.
right? Matt Duffy's played about 5 years.
Yeah.
So,
Apparently, he said something about he doesn't even have a proper contract yet.
No,
or something
he's
like that.
training trial, Duffy.
Yeah, he's training trial and he playing for the New South Wales Cup team. So
He can play. Duffy can play.
32 games for Jai Gray.
Okay, so Duffy's played 60 games. Something like
Yeah, close to 100.
Played a
I
couple
reckon.
for us.
32 games, Joe Gray.
Give me some Duffy stats.
Yeah,
He
sweet.
just fucking said that.
But he was looking at the
He's
same
a chat GPT.
Yeah. You got to go to Rugby League Projects.
No, I'm
way
on
quicker.
NRL.com searching Joe Gray.
Kiddies. Rugby League
He seems
Project.
to get all the shit.
Rugby League Project is
I
the
know.
go.
That's what they said when we were in the archive as well.
90 games?
Remember?
90 games?
You remember that?
94, yeah.
94
games for
Yeah,
NRL
so
Project.
he's and he can play. I think he's more I reckon it's a flick.
Oh,
I think
you
at the-
think competition after one trial
Big
game?
time. No, because he can fucking play.
'Cause Duffy's
he's
been
been
around
carving over in the Super League.
Yeah.
Do you think the game's come back around for his body shape? Because
Yeah.
I feel like he was
When
getting
he fucking
belted.
gunned that was getting smacked at the Dogs
Yeah.
and at the back end of St George. But he can fucking play, mate.
Bring back the little fella. There we go.
He was in bad Dragons and Bulldogs teams too.
Shithouse.
He put him around the stacked Rabbitohs. If ever
Put him around fucking Latrell, like mate, and Cody Walker and David Fafita on an edge or whatever, and Jack White and Campbell Graham and Kalal Matangi and Cam Murray. Fuck off.
Yeah, he looked good on unders.
Couple of tries.
He's gonna be
support
on
through the
unders.
middle. He's fast as hell.
Yeah.
So Jai Gray's under the pump.
Agreed. He's going to put pressure on Jai
Yeah.
Gray. Agreed. Yeah.
Are you, is it alarm bells for Dragons?
No, not.
If you're stacking
not
that
ideal.
team, that team was a reserve grade team from South.
It's not ideal.
So every time they just say we go from North Queensland to Penrith,
Yeah.
44-0
Yeah.
at halftime or whatever it was for full time, and I expected the Dragons to really fuck South up. Is it like this was easy? It's an easy picking. So fucking now you got to go over, play our Dogs, my Dogs,
The concern for the
which
Dragons
would be a
is
different fucking team, but you just stacked your team. You stacked your team to
Luch
try and
looked good.
fucking.
Happy
Luch
with
looked
Luch.
good. They looked all right.
Yep.
I'm not taking much out of this, but like you're playing against the Rabbits reserve grade, and you've got a first grade team. There's not many people missing from the Dragons. The fuck happened? They got out enthused. Some young bucks,
yeah.
soft tries.
Soft
I
tries.
don't need soft tries in this trial. I don't need it if I'm a coach. He would have been filthy, Flano.
Atkinson had nice moments though, eh?
Yeah.
Do you think he? I think he's going to. I've been adamant on this. Been saying
that's
this
the
for a
halves.
minute. He's the Luke Metcalf of this year. He's the one where people might not be on everyone's radars. Been in a few systems.
He
I think he's going to
understands.
flourish when he becomes the dude down there. I really do. I've got high hopes for him. So, man, Hamer LA. I've known Hamer for a while. He used to train at the gym. I used to train at Cronulla. He used to come and do some stuff in the off season. Fuck, he keeps getting these head knocks and injuries and stuff. Yeah. I'm worried about, sort
You
of
need
long
to
term.
see someone. Have a really good chat with the medical staff, himself, his family.
Yeah.
I don't like to see a young kid like that. He's still young, getting head knocks like that. He's had a fair few.
And you can tell that he's a really important part of the culture down there. Like he seems like
he's a really good player, really good, very good human, apparently.
Legend.
So I just don't like that.
Yeah, it's tough to see. We've got the Parramatta Eels winning the comp in 2026.
Yeah, hands down.
That's what Lukey was saying after Sean
10
Russell.
minutes.
Hey, here's my thing on Sean Russell, right? Because mate, you didn't get a chance to see this.
love
me,
Muscle.
me and Lukey can
Sorry,
discuss this game.
I'll be honest. I watched every single game. Like I've had Archer the whole weekend, and then like I was in bed by fucking really early.
That's fine.
And
Let's
I was
talk
just
about this, Lukey.
This is the only game I wanted to watch because it was the real deal. So after the All Stars game,
Yeah.
I was just like, okay, and then we fucked around, cooked dinner, blah blah. Next minute it's like 7:30. I'm like, I'm done, son. Let's go to bed.
All right,
Anyway,
Lukey. Let's from an Eels point of view, and even with the Sharkies, like on reflection, when you see the Sharkies had seen how many people they had out, makes a lot of sense. But still, it's like, there were some exciting players. Like Parramatta are really excited about Isaiah Yonge, and he showed it. Like he could show that he was a class above some of these guys that were trying.
Whatever he did out on that right side where he sort of like half
Shimmy
stepped,
fake,
gave
little
himself
kick.
a bit of space.
And
That
then
was
put-
beautiful.
Yeah, silky.
Who won the game?
40-6
Parra
Parramatta.
pumped them.
Yeah, you didn't have the scoreboard up there, fuckers.
Oh yeah, sorry, because it was the last one. I didn't get a chance, but
Parra pumped him.
But it's like
Fucking look at Lukey's fucking Cheshire
Hey.
fucking smile over there. It's like a Cheshire cat.
Braden ULA was playing. Tom Hazelton, third degree Burns. Billy Burns had a fucking good year last year. Sifa Talakai was back row. The Dolph was at lock,
Yeah, I remember going through the team
Yeah.
thinking Cronulla was going to pump him.
but no one in the backs. No one on the backs except for Sam Stone Street, who's going to play for him. Here's my takeaway. Gee, Sean Russell looks really good. I thought the Fox last year, Josh Adokar, was huge for his development. I think he just brought out, like, there was always a player in Sean Russell. I think Fox being around, like, Fox is the sort of player that can talk
Mate.
you into, like,
Being better, just you're the guy.
No.
talk it into existence.
Nah, but
You're that dude.
He's people sleep on the Fox's footy IQ, right? And so him as a winger, reading plays and everything he's calling plays from the wing. He knows. He's a block shot out the back. Like he'll know when they're going to go out the back because the lead runner's fucking too shallow, this and that.
Yep.
And then he'll be calling his telling his winger like what's going on. He learned a lot at the Dogs.
Yeah.
It took him a while to acclimate to fucking Ciro's system. Now he gets it. What he's doing over there is what the fuck he was doing over here at the Dogs. So Sean Russell is his inside centre.
Yes.
Yeah. So it'll pay off during the year.
Well, here's the headache for Jason Riles. They've got to fit into that back line, and they're all healthy at the moment. But I think he was rested because he just arrived. I mean, he's a late signing. Brian Kelly, left centre,
Yes, great defender.
really good player. Sean Russell.
Where's the love muscle go?
I think. So he and this is going to be a crazy comp, and you're probably not going to like it, but I'm going to throw it out there anyway. Remember when Herbie Farnworth got a little bit better every year, and just before he left the Broncos, he had that breakout season and went to the Dolphins?
Yep.
And now we all know the version of Herbie Farnworth. Sean Russell, for me, could be, he's got a little bit better. He had some question marks early on in his career. I thought he improved out of sight last year. It's only a trial. It's only one try.
I like him.
But he looked the Mickey. Like his body shape looks good. His speed and power look good.
Fourth year in the game?
Fourth season.
See, means a lot. So when he first come in, he was fucking skinny.
Raw.
He looked sort of like strong, good footwork and everything. So third, fourth, fifth, sixth, maybe pre-season, fourth year in the game. That's when they hit their little bit of a prime.
He's off to Perth next year. He could be the Perth.
stealing.
He could be the Perth Herbie Farnworth.
What about body? You mentioned body shape. I felt like he's grown into it a bit more. And for a comp like Lomax, he looked a bit like Lomax, sort of like the back, the traps and
Yeah,
everything
3
like
or 4
that.
kilos of muscle.
Stop stalking him, mate.
Yeah, you wait till you see it.
No,
you haven't seen the
Was
highlight.
I had to blink. I go.
Was it the jerseys?
I thought Lomax was back out.
What is it, the jerseys? You know who doesn't do any favours for the jerseys? Redcliffe. Get your shit together. those jerseys look awful.
Watch this, Mace.
No, look,
Oh, the banana.
Tell you what. Before I get this up, Vossi,
yeah.
absolutely frothing playing at Newtown.
Oh, the best.
How good was it?
It was so good.
You know what?
He gets so nostalgic, doesn't he?
Mate,
I love Vossi.
Vossi loves rugby league.
Yeah.
Loves rugby league. So that got me fired up as well. But
Give me a look at the kit.
They've got a new commentators box as well.
just
That
that
he was.
top one. Top one. Hit that Parramatta, yeah.
Oh, is that Russell 4?
Oos.
Righto, Herbie.
Oos.
Oh, yes.
There's a bit of Herbie in that.
Yeah. Left arm carry?
There's a bit of Herbie in that.
Fuck. I like
bit of
that.
Herbie.
I like that.
That's 55 out.
Anyway, back to Redcliffe Dolphins jerseys. They looked awful.
When Para fans were coming back to positive.
But Para like look good. See how like you can't grab those jerseys. See how like loose around the gut and everything was like for
no, I didn't notice
for Redcliffe.
that.
Like,
I didn't notice that.
when
I thought you were talking about the colours.
What you said? No. It's the cut. Our boy in the centres, fucking Selwyn.
Selwyn, yes.
Selwyn looks great, but the jersey didn't do any favour.
Okay.
Trust me.
I've got to go back and watch it.
Okay.
I see what you mean. Like I'm just going through the Getty, and you can
Yuck.
see like all around here. There's like roll.
Yeah.
Too loose, got ya.
So
I didn't notice that.
who's the winger? Our man kicks goals like a motherfucker.
Asako.
Usually looks so fucking fit and ripped, and he does, but the jersey didn't let him.
Yeah, I 100% see what you mean.
Fucking oath.
Gotcha.
Where you look at.
That's why I said at the start. I said he don't look that good in those jerseys. It's not fucking fitted that good. Get your shit together, classic.
Mace messaged the group and said, "Oh, Selwyn doesn't." I said, "No, I thought he looks good." And then he goes, "Yeah, you're right."
Football-wise,
Yeah,
look
footy,
good,
yeah.
but I'm like, it didn't translate from what I saw at training to fucking game day.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Who else looked? Oh, Mitchie's right about Matt Dury.
the Dury. He was at the Dogs, eh?
No, was he?
2020.
Yeah, he was.
You claiming him?
Nah, there he is. Ledoux.
Come back.
Nice little tip on.
Thanks for
a piece.
that.
Yeah. Who else?
Yeah, you're welcome.
Who else looks the goods? Bailey Simonson gets through his work. Love that. Pezzett looked good. Riley Smith looked good.
Yongi looked great.
Here's my takeaway. And I don't know if Para are legit this year, Mace.
Yeah.
But Jason Riles has got them believing that they are. Yeah. That's my gut. When I watch Para play, there's belief within the club.
Who do you reckon? You're going to put him in your 8. We haven't put him in our 8.
I did.
Did you?
How long we got? 5
we're
minutes?
nearly done anyway. So, are they what are they? The Brisbane or the Bulldogs of 23 to 24? And is this the comp for Para last year to this year? Is that the jump you think?
Oh, no, because Broncos had the talent for years
No, I'm
before.
just saying the Dogs in 23.
Yes.
Very, very average.
Yep.
Top 8 the next year.
Yep.
Right? So very decent last year. Building, everyone fucked off. Everyone's like Ciro's fucking clean house.
Yes.
They've done.
That's the comp.
That's the comp. So this year, they're looking like, they don't give a fuck what all the pundits are saying. They're like, we can fuck with the build.
Yes. Yep. I love it.
That's what I'm
my
putting
point.
with.
Moses is coming out going, we want to win now.
Yeah.
You won't, but you'll be top.
It's a mindset. It's a mindset.
Let's get a Bulldogs. Let's have a think about this because we've run out of time. We'll do the All Stars. We'll do an All Stars review for Thursday. We'll get through that, but we'll come up with a wager because I'm really confident in the Eagles this year over the Dogs. Really
fuck you. I'll wear.
See you on Thursday.
All right.
We'll come up with it.
I'll wear a Para jersey.